Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We're back live with the Mandem talk, man. It's been a minute, man. I've been out of the country, LA living, but we're back, man. Hard work begins. It's nearly August. The summer's nearly coming to a close. Well, to be fair, it's getting started now, man. The weather's finally we're getting a late summer. You know that one. So yeah, man, better late than never. We got the Mandem here. We got man like Rhino in the building. Rhino, what are you saying, bro?
We're there, man. We're there, man. Feels like we haven't spoken about United for a minute, but yeah, man.
For real, bro.
Smash the likes, man. They got the Mandem as always.
Come on, man. Come on. Big up to Rants in the building each and every time. What are you saying, Rants?
I'm calm, bro. I'm calm, man. Big up the chat as well. Make sure you smash a like on the way in. You already know what time it is.
Come on, man. I see the little car park incident today when I was just like, bro, like, it's crazy, man. The UK is a mad thing, bro. Like, you know what, man?
It's every country in the world, bruv, where they're allowed to drive, blood. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, isn't it? It's crazy, fam. Like, man, seeing the road, the parking in supermarkets, bruv. I'm telling you. Like, this is where you see some of these people, I don't know how they got their driver's license. That's all I'm saying, innit?
Mad, bro. You get me, Leon in the building, man. Leon, what are you saying, man? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. How was LA, man? This guy's trying some mad alley-oop. I don't even know what move he was trying there, bro. Man tried to throw the ball towards the sun and run round, man, and got caught. Yeah, mad thing.
Yeah, madness, man.
And I've seen some Marley Phelps thing as well. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, man, we did it all, man. You know the ones there. It's crazy out here, man. LA was lit, man. I can't lie. It's a bit more chill than New York, because New York's just flipping like London, bro. It's just a lot of madness going on. And the weather in LA is more better because you got palm trees, there's wind. You know what I'm saying to you? So it's very, very much better, man. You get me? Yeah, we was in the Crenshaw as well. You get me? Obviously, Nipsey, you had to pay respect and homage to where he grew up and that, you know what I'm saying to you, or whatnot. So yeah, man, it was good, man. It was good. So you get me? Good vibes, but we're back to working, man. Back on the grind, you feel me? So big up to everyone who's locked in. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. But yeah, man, what you man saying pre-season? Like, what's your kind of feelings? I start with you right now, man. Have you been watching the games? Like, what's your kind of feelings right now so far? Like, are you getting a good feeling, or are you just kind of getting the same vibe? Like,
you know it is, yeah. For me, I feel like, yeah, kind of warming into it. I do see some improvements. Obviously, PTSD kicks in. You know, I want to see how consistent it's going to be. I want to see what lineup Ten Hag's going to pick in the first game. So that's going to be very, very important to me. That's going to show me where he's at. But yeah, so far there's bits and pieces to be happy with. I think I'm more happy with what's happening off the pitch for now, in opposed to what's happening on the pitch. But yeah, still there's some early signs there. Obviously, we've got injuries and stuff, which is quite worrying. But the injuries do worry me still, because you know these players come to United and they get injured straight away. And even if it was a thing where it's a coincidence, because we've suffered so many injuries, it feels we're naturally just going to feel like it's Man United's fault. You know what I mean? Because we've had so many injuries from last season. But yeah, minus the injuries and that, yeah, I'm quite cool, man. I'm cool, man. There's some positive things to look forward to still.
Yeah, 100%. But obviously, that one there today, we got the news. Obviously, that video that was circling around with Leny, Yoro, and that. There's two things that we got to look at. Like, sometimes protective boot might be a bad thing, but it could also be like precaution as well, because obviously you're not just gonna walk around.
Is it 4 weeks though? I heard someone say 4 weeks the other day.
Yeah,
there's 3 to 6, which is minor.
Yeah. I think that's the best you can get, bro. Like 3 to 6 weeks for an ankle injury. That's like
that just means it's not serious. That's what I mean.
Serious, serious. You know what I mean? But
Ten Hag shouldn't have played him though.
Bro, I know, man. I know, 100% not. But obviously, he got put in the it's United versus Arsenal. So what if it's United versus Arsenal? You know what I mean? But if you believe he's not fit enough, don't start. Obviously, as fans, we're all emotional. We're gonna be like, "Yo, start Leny." But if you're the manager, you should be taking your time with it, innit? You feel me? But it's mad how he's never been injured at Lille, like not had one injury. All of a sudden, comes somebody United, and then he's injured straight away. Like, it's crazy, you know. That's why Joshua Zirkzee is not going to the tour. He's actually staying in Manchester. So they've probably learned their lesson there. Said, "Yo, listen, stay home, man. There's no point coming out here doing a whole load of madness, and then you get me getting injured again." You know what I'm saying? So, boy, man, like I said, bro, it's unfortunate, but I'm glad it's not. You know what I mean? Kobe Mainoo, because how long was Kobe Mainoo out for? He was out for a hot minute.
For a minute. Yeah,
he was out for a hot minute, bro. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's not ideal, but at the same time, I can't lie to you. For me, it was it's one of them situations where you get me, it's not the end of the world, and he should be back relatively within a month. You know what I'm saying to you? So by the end of let's say August, around there, going into September, I probably won't even play him in that mode, because we've got, I think, 1 or 2 games before the international break. So I would probably just allow him to recover naturally. You get me? Because this season, I ain't hearing no excuses for injuries, bro. You get me?
No.
You meant to be buying Delit. You meant to be buying maybe another player there as well. Like, bro, this season, I don't want to be hearing, but we had injuries to Leny, Yoro, so that means at the start of the season we didn't play with our first choice. Nah, bro, you got a choice now to go and get 2 centre backs. For me personally, I was looking at 3, but then I said to myself, you know what? Don't be too greedy. Let's get 2. You know what I mean? But now go and get Dilly and go and get yourselves in a situation where you don't have to rely on Leny, Yoro as much, because you got Dilly.
He shouldn't be anyway, to be fair, Saeed. He shouldn't be a player that we fully rely on. Obviously, as United fans, and just the situation United is in, we find ourselves relying on these players. Look at Kobe Mainoo. Like, Ferguson wouldn't have relied on Mainoo. Mainoo would have been integrated very slowly. You know what I mean? Coming on last 20 minutes, 10 minutes. So it's tough, man. It's difficult, because even you saying he shouldn't have started, obviously he was just going to play first half anyway. So is there really a right or wrong way
necessary.
to, you know?
Just wasn't necessary.
What was it, by the way? Because I didn't see it. Obviously, from where I was, I couldn't read. Was it impact?
Some people are saying ankle and that, but I didn't see no impact, bro. I didn't see no impact whatsoever, and they didn't show a replay of impact or something like that. And then some people are saying it's a foot injury or something like that. But either way, up to 6 weeks means that it's not serious, bro. 6 weeks is minor. Even if it is ankle, do you know what I'm saying? 6 weeks means it's a minor sprain.
Or hairline fracture.
If it was a fracture, it would be more than 6 weeks, bro. Because hairline fractures take ages, bro, because they're really small. Do you know what I'm saying? They're really small, and it's like sometimes you're better off getting a fucking clean break, bruv. Them little fractures are annoying, bro. They can be there for months and months and months and months. I don't think it's no hairline fracture, bro. I'll be honest.
My thing as well is, I just hope my prediction comes true. I was talking on Flawless yesterday, and I was saying that some deals were meant to be done earlier in the transfer window, and some deals are set up to be done late. I look at a Diallo, I look at a Tony, and then I look at outgoings wise, McTominay, and I think that was the main one for me. Yeah, them kind of deals get done later, so I feel like the Diallo deal is probably done, but you don't have to rush that one. I know the fans are going to lose patience on that, but when you're dealing with a club that wants to get rid of a player, but they're asking for too much money, you just say, "Cool, I'm going to let you sweat a little bit there."
Yeah,
no problem.
Just wait.
I'm going to let you sweat.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. I think for me, it's one of them, man.
You think we're going to get 2 more centre back? I can only see 1 more, bro.
Bro, I think the thing is, he's going to use Luke Shaw as a centre back, innit? You know what I mean? A left-sided centre back, whatever it is, yeah. If he's fitting it, and then put Mazarawi on the left.
We got Evans, McClaren,
Yoro, and Maguire's still there. You get me? You got Lindelof, who I think for me is going out the door anyway. Lindelof.
Yeah, he needs to go.
He needs to go as well. So you know what I mean? Like I don't think we're gonna get Gerard Brandthwaite. I think that's gonna be a situation where United are not gonna go and pay that big money, especially so late on in the window. You know what I'm saying to you? But for me, I don't see why. This is where for me, like this Diallo deal has to come in through, because it's like you can afford to say to Leny Yoro, right, it's not ideal, but you're out, but we got Diallo there, and he's going to be ready, and he's going to be alongside Lisandro for the time being now. Then you got Maguire's backup.
Yeah, you don't want that to be Johnny Evans. You don't want Johnny Evans.
You don't want it to be. You don't want it to be Johnny Evans as the main guy. You know, Johnny Evans needs to be 4th, 5th choice. You get me? So he needs to be that kind of guy. So that's where I'm like in that regard. So I'm just hoping that it gets done, man. But we have to wait for Jonathan Tah to come through, and then United get it done with. He's not even gone to their preseason tour. You know what I mean? Diallo. Apparently he's going in on the 1st of August.
Hasn't he agreed personal terms already? So it's pretty done. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Midfield's a very, very big priority right now.
Yeah, bro. Midfield. Oh my days.
Massive priority right now.
That right there, bro. That's my worry, man. Because
don't waste time on Ugarte, man. Move on. If you need to move on, get someone else.
No, I think Ugarte is done, bro. I think it's just they're waiting to sort out the João Neves deal, because apparently
that's done. That's done. He got the Here We Go today.
When did we get the Here We Go? Plus Renato as well, yeah?
Yeah, Renato. Yeah, they got the Here We Go, man. Can you believe these MFs got him for 60 million euros, you know?
What, Renato Sanchez has gone to think it?
Nah. These lot with João Neves, innit? Yeah, I mean, they were asking us to pay 120, you know.
No, but they're getting him. It's 70 million plus
10 million, yeah.
Renato, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, Renato as well on loan.
Yeah, exactly.
On loan.
Okay, yeah. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
So if the Diallo and Ugarte deals are pretty much done, then it's about the next. For me, it's about the next profile of midfielder, definitely, because we need even another one on top of that.
It's going to be Rabiot, I think. Like, they're saying that Rabiot turned down Liverpool. They're saying that he turned down Liverpool, and that United are negotiating between 130 and 145, which is great business as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
When you look and see that Tosin got 140 out of Chelsea, do you know what I'm saying? And he would have been a Lindelof replacement for us. He would have been a 3rd or 4th choice centre back. So if we can get Rabiot for 140k a week,
and he's free as well. So
on a free as well. And then Ugarte, they're saying Ugarte could be on loan as well with an obligation to buy as well, because we can't agree to a fee. Then, bro, like, I can't lie. If you get 2 midfielders in, on decent wages for free, you're calm, you know.
Yeah.
And then what we got, the right backs incoming. People are moaning about my man as well. I'm thinking £50 million we're about to sell Wan-Bissaka for more. Are you having a laugh? And then so really now what we're saying is it's just the finer details then, isn't it? It's just the extra little bits of that. So really they could be already having them personal talks with, not personal, but having them little chats with Tony or something like that. They could be in the background. You never know. So.
You know what it is, Leon? Yeah, with the whole Wan-Bissaka and what's his name? What's his name again? The guy that was the replacement. Mazraoui, yeah. Mazraoui is obviously way better going forward. I've watched a few. I haven't seen a lot of games, I'll be real, but he just technically looks more technically sound than Wan-Bissaka.
100%.
You know what I mean? But do you know what it is? Obviously, it's like when we lost Fred. You know when you're happy to lose somebody, but then it's like you miss what you lost. That's what Wan-Bissaka is like. That 1v1 defending is going to be a key thing that we definitely need to replace. If I had it my way, I would wish that he could be like a 3rd choice striker, that we need one in certain situations. But we can't afford to do that right now. We're not in that position.
I
so.
disagree, you know.
I like
So
Wan-Bissaka though.
I disagree because I feel like with these technical ballers, we're going to have more control. So he's not going to have that.
Yeah.
We're going to have more reliance on playing the ball as opposed to having to run back. And plus, positionally, I know he's good in a one-on-one, but positionally, he's pretty awful. So he's pretty rubbish.
Yeah, but 100%. Listen, for me though, what you got to remember,
25 mil, man.
You got to remember, like I think like every manager, say the Premier League now, like when you look at the Cancelos when Pep Guardiola used to have him and whatnot, like there was always something that they didn't get out of him, but what they got for him going forward, the key element of him, technically, like he was so supreme in that. Trent Alexander-Arnold, like you've got to find angles where you know what. We're gonna compensate in this way, and we're gonna go and get Mazraoui. Like you might not be as better defensively as Wan-Bissaka. Okay, cool, but you're gonna get more in the way. You play.
More pros than cons. Yeah.
There's more pros and cons, man, for me, man. And I feel like for me, I'm willing to bank on that more than just say, you know what? Oh, but he's not defensively as great.
He can dribble. He can cross the ball. There's so much more he brings to the team. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he can invert as well, which is the main thing that I think we need to bring in as well, and also overlap as well. He's amazing at overlapping the runs and whatnot. So that's key for me as well to know that.
Saeed, I mean, let's be honest, What do you want to see? Maguire gets subbed on, and then he gives it to Wan-Bissaka, and then we're with. Do you know what I mean? Our hearts in our mouth because
and then we're hemmed in, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
or he gets caught at the near post or back post like he usually does. He's done his thing at United. 25 million. We've done well to get rid of him for that. I agree.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm tired of being an accountant, bro. Just get rid of these players. I'm being honest with you. I'm being serious here, man. Because it's like I'm a fan here, bro. I just want to see players come through the door. Like, the Leny Yoro thing. Have you seen how that's died down now? A week of all these fans saying, "Oh, but you bought him for this, so bro, we don't care." Yeah, he's our player. He's a Man United player. Yeah, he's through the door. Yeah,
and he looks good. You know, he looks good from what I've seen already in the United shirt. So
quality, man, quality. Like you know what I'm saying.
And so this is why you need to watch players as well, because there's not a single comp out there that does justice to his ability on the ball. Not one.
Facts.
Not one, bro. Like on the ball, he's good, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where it's only when you watch him closely you realize that this you can actually play, bro. Like, and he's pinging diags and that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Now you can play.
Man in that.
Now you can play. You can play.
You can play, man, and this is what we need, bro. Like I think this is the point now where in year 3 now, like United need to be known as a team that actually can. You got a group of 11 players. Even obviously you got Onana, who's very, very good on the ball. Yeah, they all can play football. You know what I mean? Like we're not just getting players that
are pizzazz about them when they got the ball. You just feel comfortable when they got it.
Like when they go away from home, like they're not like scared of playing out from the back, or they're not like. Do you see what I mean? Like when you go away, like, look at the way we did against Man City. Remember Man City? Everyone was applauding Man United, for sitting on the halfway line. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? I wasn't happy at the end of that game, I remember I was fuming, and people were saying, "Oh, Saeed, man, you're being negative." I said, "Bro, that's embarrassing, bro. We're on the halfway line, defending, and it's like that shouldn't be the Man United motto, bro. I'm sorry, man. It shouldn't be the Man United motto. You should be able to have a team that look at Tottenham when they went to Man City. They got a 3-3, bro. They had man like what's his name, the right back and the left back and centre back. They had they had nobody in that team, and they came to even United as well with 5 of their 6 of their players out and they still played the team. You see what I'm trying to say, bro? So
you have to be brave, man. Look at when Liverpool plays City, they go for it, and that's why. Even though I don't want to go back to Arsenal, but when people are doing this whole should Arsenal have played with them, that's what you're expecting. When you get to a certain level, you need to be going toe to toe with these teams. So. Yeah, man.
Man. Don't compare us to Arsenal. We need to do better. That man was celebrating that dirty little deflection goal. Do you remember that? We beat City 1-0 with your nasty little deflection. We're not that.
that was nasty.
That
was nasty, bro.
Yeah, these guys say
listen. Arsenal. I don't know, man. Because at the end of the day, I'm seeing on the timeline that they'd rather finish. You know what I mean? Second with no trophy and that, you know what I mean? So let man.
They've given up after 2-3 years of trying.
They're trying to figure out what's good for them. Listen, Talk Sport people, man. I'm not sure about this source, man. You get me? Apparently, Talk Sport saying Fulham gonna bid 30 million for McTominay. Bro, I'd take that any day. I don't know why we're even hesitating at 30 million. I would take 25. So listen, man, preparing a bid doesn't mean they made a bid. You get me? Plus Fulham, you get me? I don't know. But if they come in for 30 million, that's happy days, bro. That's that's
and they
pure
got Smith
profit.
Rowe as well, innit? Yeah.
Bro, anything's pure profit, bro. That's what I keep saying. Like, yeah, cool. Smith Rowe went for how much did Smith Rowe go for? 35 million? And he's been barely playing.
But listen, Smith Rowe is not worth more than Scott McTominay, if we're being honest.
Bro, let's be honest. However, that's the key.
Get rid of him, bro. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if we're being real, Smith Rowe ain't played no football in how many years? He's also a risk in terms of his fitness. We don't even know if he's going to be fit for Fulham. If he is, he's a very good player. I rate him highly. However, he's a big risk. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this brother ain't played football in like 2 years consistently, innit? So he's a massive risk. Scott McTominay has been available for the last 5 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Like since he's broke through, he's been available every season. He scores goals. And as much as I don't rate him, he's British. So he should cost more money than Emile Smith Rowe, innit? Because of what he's done. This brother's he scored the most goals in qualifying for Scotland, all these things. Smith Rowe don't even play for England. So it's one of them ones where Scott's worth more money than Smith Rowe, but we can't be holding out for Gallagher. We just gotta sell him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just gotta sell him, bro. It's 100% profit. Wan-Bissaka's book value is about 5 million. So if we sell him for 20 odd million, we got 15 million profit. Safe. Do you know what I mean? And then if we sell this brother as well for 25 million and we get 25 million profit as well, with amortization and how it works, because you pay it over the years, if you sell a player for 25 million, you got enough money to buy a player for 70.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So if we can get like a net profit of about 40 million for 2 players, it means that we got over 100 million to spend.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Well, we're already in net profit as well. When you actually break down the deals, it's mad. Like we're actually in net profit. So there you go in it. So and obviously with the Delit deal, they're going to do exactly the same as the Yoro and the Zertsky deal, aren't they? So they're going to leave the cash open. So this is why I keep saying to people, I do believe Tony's coming in it because there's cash there, innit? And it just makes the most sense. And it's whether they profile and think.
If they do it right, though, they do have cash available because you got to remember, if Ugarte is coming in on a loan, that means you have to spend.
Oh, is it a loan thing as well? See?
Yeah, apparently
that's smart because he needs to prove himself.
Yeah, so that's a loan, innit? So then obviously you're not really spending money on Mazarawi because you're getting 20 million from there. I know that's not how football works, but you get what I'm trying to say in that regard. So it's like you've only spent 42 million on Leny Yoro, 43 million on,
and there was only like 13 up front.
Exactly. Yeah,
you know what I mean? And same as Zertsky.
So the Yoro and Zertsky deal is covered by Greenwood. The Mazarawi deal is covered by Wan-Bissaka, and we still make money on that. The Scott McTominay deal could, if we were smart, could fund.
And we sold Kamwala as well. Like, you know what I mean?
Alvaro.
See what I'm saying?
We sold Kamwala as well. And I'm sure someone else is. And then Hannibal will be on the way out. Apparently, I think one of the Scottish clubs are going to put.
Yeah, bro. What can we get for him?
Got some loose change for Donny van der Beek a little bit.
Oh yeah, of course. Like So now we still brought in more than we've spent at the moment, which is decent. But we need to get Wan-Bissaka out the way, and also getting rid of Martial and Varane's wages would have freed up dough as well.
Bro, that's the biggest one for me. Like them wages were actually like they're real money. Like De Gea, Varane, Martial, that's serious money right there. But I don't know how he gets put back into the football club, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's one of them. It's a weird one. It's like Ronaldo thing. Remember the Ronaldo thing? Like that was 16 million. But then for some reason, United were haggling over Weghorst for 3 million. So it's like, it's a bit of a weird one, that one, in terms of how they kind of understand wages versus actual, have they really got money and it doesn't get put on the books, if you know what I mean. So
what? We've got like 3 players left on high wages. We've got Sancho, Rashford,
Casemiro.
And Bruno. What's Bruno?
It's only Rashford and Cass that are on 300k upwards.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, rest I think Sancho's on 250, so it's like it's not even
250. Oh yeah,
they've done it smart though, because the players and I was saying this to Flawless yesterday, because people are mad outraged sometimes I see online about Mason Mount staying and Maguire. From a business perspective, you have to let them phase themselves out because they're on longer deals and they're on big wages. So it makes sense to keep. Me personally, I keep Cass anyway. Brings quality to the squad. I know people like Staff, if you're watching, because these are like he's washed and rare. No, listen.
Also, Saudi. Look at the way they go.
They're talking about Cass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's not washed at all.
Cass ain't washed, man. It's the system, bro. Like
Exactly.
Yeah. But
That
my thing
nasty
is,
lone
bro,
six thing. But yeah, you look at like Maguire and them kind of guys there. People go, I want to get rid of him and stuff. What club is going to pay 30 million plus pounds for Maguire and the wages right now? Let the deal run down. Let him phase himself out and sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? They've done the smart ones, Saeed. They've kind of got the smart things, and they've done some crazy business, you know. So
yeah, but you got to remember as well. Like, I don't think Saudi Arabia are moving like that this year. You know,
bro, there people are leaving Saudi as well. Like St. Maximum left.
Man.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? There was even chat about Kante going West Ham and that.
Yeah. Because you know what it is? I think it's a developing league, but you got to remember, like, for me, it's like I think they're not selling enough tickets to the stadiums anymore.
Yeah, they thought they were onto something when they were doing it. They were excited, didn't it? First,
Do you know what I mean? It's difficult, man, because I remember I said I was gonna watch like the Saudi Pro League and that, and I was gonna be on it and I was gonna be watching the games, but then you kind of like, you know what I mean? Maybe when Neymar comes back and he's starting to play and that, maybe I might.
Let's be real. Outside the players that come into it, it's washed in it. Like,
it is, man.
Be real, it's washed in it. So.
So it's one of them where I'm like, cool, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if Saudi are looking to go and... I think they want to get the young players in now. Look at Diaby, he come in, they've bought him, they were meant to get him last summer. I think they're saying to themselves, you know what, we don't want to be like paying Casemiro, you know what I mean, big wages for them. If he doesn't perform and whatever, he's going to be on them big wages. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, I feel like they're saying, you know what, cool, want to bring the young up-and-coming players, but it's very, very difficult to convince them to come. They were trying to get that Victor Roque, you know, Barcelona, the one that plays Brazilian kid. And he was like, nah, man, it's too early in my career. And they can't, you know, they couldn't convince him to come. So, do you know what I mean? I just don't think right now they're looking towards that. And this is where we got to just keep him for more year. We end up paying him. It's not INEOS' fault. We give him a 5-year contract, etc., etc. It's not ideal, but at the same time, you know what I mean? He is an experienced player that United can get the best out of, you know what I mean, in the season. So
I feel like when we go into next season as well, if they manage to get all the deals done that I think they're going to get done, it's going to be so clear how to move next season, you know, because like certain players are going to drown within the season. They're not going to fit the system.
Yeah, there'll be nowhere to hide.
Yeah, and also
exactly.
The fact that we missed out on like Colin Oglu, that left back or whatever and stuff like that. You can do a season without a couple of little pieces there. Do you know what I mean? Because we watched that. I always go back to when Liverpool were rebuilding and they you could see who they were going to sign in the next season. But I'm calm with it, man. It gives a chance for some players to prove themselves. And really, it just comes down to the manager, really, whether he can actually select the right players and get the right things. Because there is saying there's no excuses. You can't replace the whole spine and then make excuses, man, and say, oh, my left back's not working. Oh, yeah, my goalkeeper's not working. Nah, mate.
Bro, you got to get the players in, man. Without a doubt, man. Big up everyone locked in, man. Make sure you hitting the like button on the video, man. Helps the channel grow every single time. Killer says, we still need a left back, right back, centre mid, centre back, centre mid, and a forward, in my opinion. Left back is a big concern. I think that's where obviously Malacio, he's still recovering and whatnot. Luke Shaw is still there. As much as I don't rate him, he's still there. Then you got Mazarawi who can fill in at left back, you know, in that regard. So that's why I'm looking at the left back situation. Ideally, like I said, I wanted Kodioglu and whatnot, but we're probably not going to get that, you know what I mean, right now, unless something crazy happens. But Mazarawi, Diallo on that side. You can even promote that Sam Murray kid. I think he's all right, you know, decent level. You can promote
I think Murray's fine, bro. I think Murray can play it. They're just not hyping Murray up because they're trying to push Amas. That's why, bro. That's why they're just overlooking Murray, bro. But you know what I mean? Murray looked way more like ready to play than Amas, brother. Amas just looks like he's got mad technical ability, but positionally he's all over the gaff. Do you know what I mean? So he's not ready and he's young. Do you know what I mean? He's not supposed to be ready. But the point is, like, these men are trying to force him like as the next up, and it's like, yo, he's got a good couple years of football to learn before he's anywhere near ready, in my opinion, bruv. But I don't know. We just need to see. Man United always do this, man. Do you know what I mean? Like we have a youngster that looks decent, and all of a sudden we're just like, like play him. Like they always do this.
Yeah, 100%. Nah, I get it. You gotta be careful, man. We gotta be careful. Like certain managers might not be ready, man. So don't force it through, man. Yeah, especially this one. We're not forcing this one through. So careful, Lewis. You can jog on, mate. We don't want no scrubs in this team, man. You know
No,
what I
you
mean?
never know. Yeah, Malacia might come back for part of the season and actually take that spot. You just don't know, innit? Do you know what I mean? So,
Let's see. Yeah, no, 100%. You never know, man. You never know.
I like him. He might not be the first team guy that kills at United, but he might play his part, man. Do you know what I mean? He was pretty solid, man.
Yeah, 100%. Big up my guy JJ. I said, Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam. Welcome back. Glad you had a quality trip. Smash the likes. Subscribe to a lot if you haven't. Show Saeed some love. Road to 100K. We're getting there. Yeah, man. Appreciate it, JJ, man. Big up to you for the love. Mose D says, Rants, you usually say preseason games tells you a lot. But the games we have played so far, have you really noticed any differences from the play played last season? Big up the Mandem. Boy, apart from 20 minutes here and there, not much has it changed, innit? Let's be honest, man.
Nothing. He's still relying on the players. Do you know what I mean? That's what we saw against Arsenal. Like, it looks like the defensive line's a bit higher up. That's what I noticed. But off the ball, we're still not very good. You know what I'm saying? And you spend most of the game off the ball if you're Man United because we don't keep the ball that well. So off the ball is really a concern for me. To be honest, I haven't seen enough of an improvement for me to think that we're gonna be massively better than last season unless we bring in better players and we also don't get injuries. Because right now it's like it's not looking amazing. It's not looking amazing. But the beauty of Man United is that we can afford to bring in decent players, bro. And we saw it last season. The amount of times players done things and we got results we didn't deserve, man. You know what I mean? Like Xerxes a big signing because he changes the whole dynamic of our attack. Like completely, bro. When the ball goes up to someone like him and he can hold it, and you've got Rashford running off him, or Garnacho running off him, or Ahmad running off him, or Sancho, or whatever, it changes the whole dynamic of the attack. We'll score goals that we couldn't score last season because we didn't have that kind of player. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, once everyone's available and everyone's playing, then we'll be able to see, bro. But it'll be very much relying on individuals again this season by the looks of it, bro.
Well, especially the way he makes selections, but we can go on about him. He's here anyway. But listen, I'm just sick of. I keep seeing it online. Yeah, Ahmad, Sancho, Xerxes. People, stop it. Stop trying to tell me it won't work. Do you know what I mean? Because I know
it will work. It will work. But it
that as well.
There's no runners. Do you know what I mean? Like, when was Juan Mata a runner? Still does, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's crazy, man. My thing is, I just the way we play out from the back is still a bit awkward. You know what I mean? And I know if that's again another reason why you got to get rid of Wan-Bissaka, man, because he just can't play out from the back. Yeah, it's evident to see, man. The guy's turning is so stiff, man. Do you know what I mean? It's the way he gets put, like, it's just not great, man, at all. You get me? So that's where I think United need to kind of go in that aspect of playing out for the back. You get me? It's still a bit. Also, the receiving six. Don't get me wrong, Collier is a good player, but you still need that player that can receive the ball on the half turn and get the ball moving forward. You know what I mean? So in that aspect, I feel like there's still a lot to do. But boy, you can't just say, once the better players come in, United will get better. You need to see that from. It needs to be a philosophy that's spread around the whole team. Like, everyone, this is how we play. Everyone, not just select individuals to be like, you got that responsibility. Nah, bro, it's everyone's involved in this. You get me? Right down. This is why Guardiola, Man City, they've won every single level all the way up. Look at them, man. Them man won from 14, 16, 18. Them man are winning it. Obviously, we won the 18s last year. Don't get me wrong. But them man were cleaning it up year after year. So I feel like that in that aspect, you got to let everyone know, because you don't know, man, who's going to be playing now in this team. Toby Collier might play minutes this season, especially the Europa League. So we got to trust everyone, man. You get me? Like, everyone's got to be.
I want to see that this season, though. I want to see the manager rotate in.
Yeah.
He has to league and stuff, because he didn't do it before, and bro, that's another reason for these injuries, bro. Rest these players, man. Like, even Pep here in the Premier rotates, but our manager can't even rotate in the cups.
Yeah, because obviously he doesn't believe in his philosophy a lot. That's a problem. When you don't believe in something a lot, you can't afford to rotate, because it's gonna hurt you back. It's gonna bite you in the ass, basically. So if you have that confidence that everyone, no matter what, the quality might dip here, we're still gonna play that same way, then you know what I mean. You don't have nothing to be worried about. But that's where he always believes he has to have his first 11 out on the football pitch. Yeah, it's great. Don't get me wrong, but there's too much reliance on that. Too much reliance on my first team have to be playing. And then if anyone comes out in there, that's when I'm going to make the excuses. And it spreads across the fan base. The fan base then say, "Oh, but we haven't got our first 11." You don't always get your first 11, you know. Throughout the whole season, you think you're going to get your first 11. It's very rare, you know, man. Only Arsenal really had their kind of first 11 last season. Yeah, everyone else, they had injuries, man. You know what I mean? Players coming in, filling in, doing a job. You know what I mean?
That's what worries me. That's what worries me. Like, obviously, we're not going to go backwards and think of what we ideally, who we want as a manager and whatnot. But moving forward, I just hope Ten Hag just picks players based on merit, man. I just really hope, because I think that's one of the biggest key things he needs to change. Like, let's pick players that make sense for the game we're playing, you know. And we've seen Ahmad now in the squad, which is a good sign. And I'm just hoping that he follows suit with that kind of narrative, like picking players that are playing well. Because you saw what he did against Rangers. He put Sancho, Ahmad, and who was up front that game?
Was it Wheatley?
I can't remember who was up front. I think it was Wheatley, yeah. And then all of a sudden, in the next game, he switched it. But preseason, it upset me, but I'm just thinking, you know, cool, preseason, let's just see what's good. Maybe he's playing around. I don't know, but yeah, that's the one thing that I think for me, I just hope he starts to pick the right players, man.
Now he's got
sense, man. He has to.
Last summer, that's one of the reasons why it caused a bit of rift, man, with Sancho, is because he had the idea, but we didn't have a striker available that he was going to play the false nine. Then all of a sudden,
and it worked.
You know what I mean?
It actually worked.
It worked. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, he changed it and played, I don't know, was it Rashford up front? And I think we barely won our first couple of games. It wasn't great. We're struggling against Forest and them, man. And then, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, when Haaland came back, that's when he started to use Haaland. But Haaland didn't score the goals, did he? But that's, again, forcing things in for the wrong reasons. Had you played well as a team, we would have been able to put through Rasmus Haaland in the correct way. But we just kind of threw him in there, man, and expected him to do the most.
He said that about Rashford. I swear he said he's going to play Rashford till he's better. And I just think, what kind of logic was that? Like,
he said he'll play him into form. He said that he'll get back to where he was.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I think that narrative is how he genuinely thinks.
Yeah,
I'm going to play this style and it's going to work one day. I think he thinks.
Yeah, he just thinks it's just going to click into place eventually. Do you know what I mean? But that's not how you coach. That's not how you manage. You don't just wait, wait and say, you know what, something's going to happen, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, one of these men are going to turn up today. That's not how you coach.
Yeah, the only way that would work is if he had like a system that actually works. And he's just waiting for it to embed. But there was nothing. Every game was a different style. It was a different player scoring. It was just it was crazy, man. But
100%, man. 100%. Now, Ahmad, for me, like I said to you, man, I think he's got. This is his season, man. You get me? Like, if we're not seeing Ahmad play in that right hand side, man, it's honestly, it's gonna be, bro. Like, that's gonna hurt me, man. Because
I think he's been earmarked as one of the main guys next season, because you can see it, the United Instagram. Do you know what I mean? He's doing press conferences now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, you can always tell the narrative United are trying to push because you see them all over the socials, innit? Do you know what I mean? You look at their socials, bro. There's certain players that you're just not going to see much of, and there's certain players you're seeing loads of. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know what they're trying to do, and that gives me a little bit of confidence that they're starting to try and push Ahmad. Like, even in his interview yesterday, when man was talking about he would happily stay at the club for the rest of his career and all that.
Yeah, of course.
Like, they're proper trying to endear him to the fans and that by giving him, because he's not someone that talks, blood. If they don't tell him to do that, he's not going to say that, and he's just going to get on with it.
No, 100%, man, 100%. He can play out, bro. He can play multiple positions, 10.
Yeah, but you can tell he's a 10, bro, because he's just
you can tell.
Clean on the ball. That's he's good, very Bernardo Silva-esque, but obviously just more athletic.
Can I ask you that something? Because this is a really good question that came up yesterday on Flawless stream. Yeah, Nero said to how much power do you think the coaching staff around Ten Hag will have? Because obviously his view was like, if Ten Hag's making decisions, let's just say you're Rude, for example, like, how much power do you have in the say of like, selections and influence stuff, I said to him, you don't need to be the loudest in the room to have the biggest influence.
Yeah, true.
Like the way that Rude how would have a relationship with these players, I think they will have different conversations. I feel like he can make an impact without even ruffling any feathers. I think that man will just gravitate towards him. What do you, man, think? Do you just feel like he just does his thing? Because Rude's got nothing to lose, really, has he? So
no. I think he's got a quiet authority there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because even Wheatley was just like he just like pulled him to the side and was asking him stuff because he was like, yo, like I rate this guy as the best striker to play for the club. Like I want to learn from him. Like he seems like the kind of brother, he'll just be chilling and people will just keep coming up to him.
Yeah, that's why.
Because he's got that aura and he's got that past in it. Do you know what I mean? He's got that instant respect from everyone there. So people are going to gravitate towards him naturally, innit? So I think that's how eventually he will build his presence there by not doing by just being there.
Being himself.
Do you know what I mean? Like, by being there.
I agree,
know what I mean?
Man, I agree. I feel like we're seeing a few reports as well of the impact he's having as well with players coming in and stuff like that. That guy that we got from Arsenal, the Chido guy we got, and
Chido, man, you get me?
Do you know what it is as well? That's interesting for me, guys, because it leads into what I was talking about the Chido as well. Like, you know, Yoro came in and he said he lacks the project. We're hearing it from Chido as well. I know some of the rivals are saying, "Oh, he came for the money," but the project has to matter. And you see Ahmad as well. Ahmad looks happy.
Contract, man. Them are just using it as coat blood. It's illegal to give these man adult contracts at 16, bruv. So it's not a money thing, bro. He's gonna get money anywhere, bro.
Yeah. And he turned down bigger. He turned down bigger offers as well. So there's clearly a project that INEOS are presenting that people are looking at as thinking, okay,
rivals can't handle it, bro. Now we have a project, and it's like, but Man United never had a project under the Glazers.
We kill players. It's different now.
We kill players. It's different now, man. And it's obviously taking a lot of time for fans to get over that, innit? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying, man? And that's all it is, man. It's a lot of saltiness going on. There's a lot of shit that's going on right now. You get me? But end of the day, we're doing our thing, bro. And players are coming because they see a pathway to the first team. And there's always been a pathway. You could be so shit, bro, you still could get a pathway to the first team. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I don't want that to happen, but at the same time, like, you could be the best baller at Arsenal, and bro, you could be gone, bro. I mean, you're not in the team. You see what I'm trying to say? Or you're not given that respect from maybe the manager, etc., etc.
Bro, that's just not the culture. That's just not the culture of the football club, and that's okay. You know the ones that like my whole life. United have always had a pathway through to the first team, bro. So Ferguson was the manager when I was born, blood. And this brother was dashing debuts to everyone, and he always did, bro. We used to look forward to watching the League Cup to see, who's next up.
Yeah, rants. Remember the last 1 minute of a game, like the last couple minutes. Like, you thinking that, and you're hoping to get a kick of the ball in that. Like, I remember them times,
bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, man used to see it. Man seen from as far back as when we had Gerard Piqué in our youth team. We had Giuseppe Rossi. We had Sylvain Blake. We had all man like Chris Eagles and all these
Sylvain Blake, you know.
All these man, Chris Eagles, blood, Lee Martin, all these young G's, man, used to watch Kieran Richardson when he bust through. Do you know what I mean? Phil Bardsley.
They were part of the title winning teams as well, you know.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And Phil Bardsley, bro. All these brothers came through our youth setup. And a lot of these brothers, like Fraser Campbell and that, went on to have careers in the Premier League and other places. We saw all these brothers come through Man United's youth setup. Arsenal can't sit there and reel off names like I've just reeled off names. They can't do it. Like, do you know what I mean? Because that's not their thing, and that's okay. But don't turn around and say that man left for bread when your team have more players on $100,000 a week than any other team in the league, blood. Factually. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a money thing, bro. Like, man left you because Saka bust through, as a backup left back and then managed to stay there. Other than that, no one's bust through into your first team and stayed there, bro. Like, no one.
Yep.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Like it's not even a hate thing, bro. It's a fact, bro. We're looking at flipping Garnacho and Kobe Mino, as two players just from last season. You know what I'm saying? Like, man's trying to get rid of Scott McTominay now, another one that's there. Rashford that's there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I've got guys there now. Collier's gonna be probably one of the next brothers.
Next one.
Yeah.
And there's always someone loading up. We just sold Mason. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think-
bro, we've always got something
Yeah,
every
loading.
season.
Like,
Every
United and
season
Barcelona are
there's
the same, you know. I think United and Barcelona have similar philosophies as well because they do it as well. Every year, there's always a youngster that they.
there's always
they
something
pull up
loading,
to.
bro. It's
You know what
part
I
of
mean?
the ethos of the club.
Yeah, it's part of the ethos of a club, man. La Masia, and we've got Carrington. You feel me? Like, listen, Arsenal. I don't know why they don't. Obviously, Arteta and that. You get me? Obviously, I don't know how he rolls. If there's a pressure to win.
Gunner's
right
got this. Gunner's got the stats, bro. It's not
Yeah.
pressure to win because man's got one trophy in it.
Exactly.
It's not that low in it, but
Yeah.
Gun, bruv, this brother in 5 years has given out less than 90 minutes to youth players.
That's mad.
That's mad, you know.
So,
that
bro,
is
listen,
mad.
like, he's not the guy in it when it comes to blood in the youth. It's not him. Let's be real. It's got nothing to do with trophies.
Man said 5
It's
years.
not a dissing
Yeah.
thing. It's
90
just
It's
a
got
minutes.
nothing to do with
fact.
trophies.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with trophies because
That's
we've got
mad.
more trophies.
What?
in that
Like
time.
all competitions, 5 years, 90 minutes.
Brother, 5 years.
Mad.
Yeah.
Yo.
Bro, I'm gonna put the thing in the chat, bro. Like, I don't know these things. Like, man's not
Bro, it's
Googling.
bad
these
karma,
things.
man. I don't know, man. These parents are probably, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on, bro. But
Brother,
Bro,
Someone's
listen,
put 84
Cecil,
to be
yeah,
precise. That's mad.
Cecil, yeah, put a video out on AFTV, blood. And he said that he knows from the murmurs he's heard around that there's multiple players in that academy that do not see a route through to the first team. And even what's his name? The Amari, what's his name? That went to Chelsea. Hutchison.
Oh yeah.
He was another one. There's bare these man. Like them man look at Arsenal and they don't see the first team as attainable, bro. Like bare these youths, they don't.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where he will be one of many that get poached from there. Not just by us, but by other people.
Yep. You know what's mad, yeah? I feel like for me, I look at United at the minute, like I said to you, bro. Like, yeah, we're not getting Premier League trophies and that, but bro, we're getting trophies at least. You know what I mean, bro? Like, that's right now at this minute, when you look at United, we're getting trophies, isn't it? Like, you've got nothing to show for it. Like, yeah, you went on a title race and whatnot, but at the same time, United, these young players need to see trophies, bro, and they need to see a pathway for the first team. You get me? Like, yeah, cool. Don't just bring in players for the sake of bringing players. Don't get me wrong. But United, the ones that they brought in have had an impact in the team. Whether you go back from Danny Welbeck all the way to now with Kobe Manu, they've had a direct impact in the first team. So, broski, like, I'm all for it, man. You get me? As long as you got that blend in there, I don't see why managers shouldn't be able to do it. You get me? You should have a
Nothing's
blend
changed,
of
whether
youth.
we're good on the pitch or bad. Whether our first team was good or bad, it's been the same.
Yeah.
So all of this, oh yeah, because you're, it's been like this even when we were good. So
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. You get me? We're built to give youth a chance. Exactly, bro. Yeah, man. Like I said, this Cheeto kid, bro, he's 6'2". He looks like a unit. You know what I'm saying? But he's looking like, yo, I the strikers I'm seeing that you've got right now. Hey, listen, I can go in there, mate, and get in there by 18 or whatever it is. You feel me? So he's probably thinking to himself, there's more eyes on this one as well. Even if he said to himself, you know what, I might not be first team for United. Like, he's got a bigger chance as well of even moving on if he needs to as well, just because of the noise he created at United. It's something different, but when you create noise at Carrington, bro, you're gonna go and get a spot in that first team. You're gonna go, whether it's off the bench, whether it's a Carabao Cup, you're gonna get some sort of noise, man. With Arsenal, Arteta's not hearing that noise. He's not hearing it. You get me? He's not hearing the noise.
You probably can't risk it in the position.
Yeah, but that's on him, innit? That's on him. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Let's hear you guys October mention meetings. Listen, don't worry about us, man. JJ, don't worry about us, man. You lot need to win a trophy. You know what I mean? Well, I'm looking for style of play this year. Don't get me wrong. I want trophies, innit? But the main thing for me is I want my United to be playing well, man. That's my biggest kind of, like, my biggest hunch with Ten Hag this season is that this team needs to have an identity, bro. Like, genuinely, man. Get the players that you need to bring in, and United, no matter what, like, we've been playing shit. You know, we still got a trophy. Now the next aim is play good with trophies. And I think it's possible you can do that, man. You get me? It's just obviously relying on this manager to find a plan and get some of these signings still in the door, man. Because if we go and get Ogate and Rabiot, then we go and get you know what I mean, the Mazarawi, and then maybe another kind of forward, maybe. I'm calm with that going into the season. But just need to iron it out because there's 2 weeks left until the season. I'd rather get my players in, like I said on the Ramsey show before, get the players in before the season starts. Like, don't do this stuff where, listen, Antony and Casemiro and them one there, we could have got them for a cheaper price at the start of the window. But what we did was, we remember we lost the first 2 games. Then all of a sudden, United just went desperate and then said, yo, let's splash the cash now. We got money. Nah, get your players in before the season starts. And then you don't have to, you could do, if you fancy a late transfer and things kind of open up a little bit and there's an opportunity, go and do it. But ultimately, like, your best feeling is when you know you've got your first team ready before the season started. You're set. You don't have to be worried about, oh, but we might think, nah, man. Fergie, bro, apart from Berbatov, there weren't many late transfers. He'd have his team set before the season started, bro. His team would be ready, you know, before the season started. You see what I mean?
But that's why I used to enjoy watching pre-season because all the players were there.
Yeah.
You know them ones. I was watching Rude and them, man, in pre-season. Like, man wasn't doing pre-season and no one's here. Like, this has got to be the deadest pre-season in history, bro, because, like, bro, like Arsenal and United, like, no one there, brother, really. Do you know what I'm saying? Because of the Euros, obviously, and these man play way too many games.
Yeah, man, 100%, bro.
Now, that first Rosenborg thing was a throwaway game, blood. Like,
which one?
It was a throwaway, the Rosenborg. Like, why did we even play that?
Bro, that one there, that was a bit of a weird one.
That was an idiot game, blood. That even made no sense, bro. Like, there was 4 first-team players in the first half and none in the second. What a joke of a game, bro.
Yeah,
it's like managers playing games for the sake of it.
That game. Bro,
you're better off playing a training match. I swear down, you would have got more out of the youth man playing against that team, them 2 teams playing each other in training.
Yeah.
Like, what was the point in that?
Yeah.
Foolishness, bro.
100%. 100%, man. Shout out to Ned who says, I've been following Brian this season that Fabian already got them playing his football. Ten Hag's no excuse not to get them that ball in. Like, you know what it is, though?
Fabian football or Brighton football, though?
Yeah.
People get it mixed up. Like,
in the Fabian way. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think, Mandem, like, in terms of his style this season? Like, what do you see him doing? Because we were talking about Ramsey show about the high pressing and whatnot. Like, do you think it's going to be a high pressing thing? Do you think it's going to be possession? Because, bro, how are we in year 3, like, predicting what he's going to do? Like, I find it crazy, bro. Like,
what, 10 on, yeah?
Sorry?
Our manager. What a question.
It's because I don't know, you know.
10 Hag, there's no consistency with the style because the selection isn't consistent. In regards to players. I know that sounds mad because he picks a lot of the same players, but there's no complements to create that style. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. My rule is the rule you can run with, innit? 1 idiot and 2 smart guys in the midfield and the attack. But I don't know, man. Honestly, guys, I think he's going to play Zertsky, Garnacho, and
Rashford.
I think he's going to do that, yeah. And I can maybe see him doing the lone 6 of Agate as well, which is not going to be good. So I don't know, man. It's a tricky one. Really, in my opinion, we should be playing 4-3-3, a flat 3 in the midfield, but they know what roles they can play and they can read each other. Do you know what I mean? And then we should be playing interchange up front. But Saeed, I don't know. I feel like
I think Ahmad plays. I think it's Ahmad, Rashford, and Xerxes. That's what
you think so. Yeah. What do you think midfield wise? You think
I think he ends up playing Ugarte and Casemiro, bro. Like somehow. Like
okay.
I don't think Meno is going to hold bench.
Bro, I don't know. And I think Kobe starts. But I think Kobe starts
for me. Kobe starts.
Yeah, but you know what it is? You know what it is? Like, I don't know. I just have a weird feeling. It depends on the games, though, to be honest. I think in the big games, I think he'll do the Cass and Ugarte, maybe. But, because Kobe in the big games, he needs extra protection or he needs to be introduced, innit? I'm not really trying to see big games with like Kobe next to Ugarte and expected to patrol the midfield. Like that's not Kobe Mino, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, we saw it for England, bro. Like, everyone was getting on to him about the final, but it's like he never had no ballers around him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what is he gonna do? And the same thing would happen if he's playing with Bruno and Agati and Kobe. That is not balanced. I
That
don't.
stinks.
Certain man think that's balanced, innit? That midfield stinks, bro.
Bro,
I'll be real. Like that midfield is a stinker, bro. Like you've got two midfielders that are not good on the ball, yeah, and then one that's good on the ball but doesn't really want to run like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole thing
Rance is the same thing, innit? It's playing Bellingham is like our Bruno. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I hear that. Do you know what I mean? Like the balance is nasty, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like
nasty, bro. Like that's the worry for me this season is that he won't get the right balance again because he's got so many players to kind of like, you know what I mean? Like he for me just strike me as a man, Ten Hag, is that he just whatever on that day he feels, or you know what I mean, or if he's got in his mind, he's stubborn. Like he's stubborn manager, bro. I don't think it's on the day what he feels. I think he just tries to shoehorn in people that don't need to be there. And I think he just lives and die. He's gonna live and die by the Bruno Hill. Sorry, guys, but that's the problem. I keep saying, man.
And you know what's gonna happen as well, yeah.
I keep saying it. Bruno is a big problem.
I was gonna say the fans are gonna get onto you, guy Ahmad, because I can already predict the future. You're going to see Bruno wandering over to the left or right, trying to tell one of the wingers, yo, I need to be here. You need to move. Now, brother, you don't know what you're doing.
That's like Bruno right wing, you know, like that. Nah,
you know what he does? He just floats into space he don't need to be.
The thing is, you know how crazy it is, yeah? If you didn't have Bruno and Rashford, yeah, you know how, like, in terms of the team, you could rotate it and play different systems in the free and up front. Like, it's crazy, you know, when you deep it, like, you'd be so much interchangeable. But the thing is, though, it's like we need the goals, we need the assists. And this is my thing. We need to substitute that mentality for something that benefits the team more in the long term. Do you get it? Like, Arsenal don't have an out-and-out number 10. You see, Odegaard, he's not on the 10. He's floating around.
Odegaard is an advanced 8.
Yeah,
Do you know
bro.
That's what he is. But he's got a good engine, bro.
Yeah, bro. But he's floating around, bro. And this is the thing for me. I don't see Bruno if he could do that. Yeah, Bruno can do the tracking back and whatever. Cool. But I just think for me, you're only going to get the best out of him, like I said to you, is in that final third. But then you leave a gap. But then Kobe has to then do the work of what Bruno's doing there. And then you got Paul Casemiro, whoever's a 6. Then it's disjointed. Because Bruno wants to attack. That's his game. He doesn't want to be getting a ball and collecting it from the 6 or the 8 role. He wants to collect that ball.
He needs to play in between both them positions, really. But like, he needs to be disciplined. But obviously, the manager lets him have too much freedom, and it lets him get away. Because in Portugal, you don't hear a wink from him, innit? You don't hear nothing from him.
Bro, but also he gets subbed off as well if he's not working.
That Euros, man, want to sleep on how dead Bruno was.
It was awful.
Man, want to sleep on how dead he was, bro. This guy contributed absolutely 0 to the whole competition.
Yeah,
he was awful. The only reason why he got away with it is because Ronaldo was worse. That's it.
Yeah, Ronaldo, yeah.
That'll be real. Everyone was like, yo, CR7's dying, and then he cried as well. And that kind of diverted the whole thing away from everyone. You know, bro, his dramatics is the reason why man never saw what Bruno done, you know. Bro, that Brett stole the whole show like he always does. He stole the show. Man started crying after he missed the pen. Everyone forgot that Bruno stunk the place out. Everyone forgot. This guy's had disgraceful Euros, blood.
My thing is with Bruno, yeah, like, this is the thing, but like, for me, like, at the start, I appreciate Bruno when he came to the football club. But then it got to the point now where we kind of like made our whole philosophy and everything pointing towards Bruno. And I was like, what about the rest of the team, though? And this is where, for me, it's like, people might see it as, wait, but you can really see that the manager is playing towards the strengths of certain individuals. And that, for me, is like a net negative for the team. You see what I mean, guys? So it's like, I look at it and I'm like, bro, like, this whole team needs to be playing well. And it's like, we're not finding the balance because we're always looking towards 1 or 2 players. And that's the thing for me, bro. Like, you don't see that with other teams, bro. Like, they don't, like, generally. Even if when people say, oh, De Bruyne, but De Bruyne isn't like, you have Bernardo popping off here and there. Foden's there. You know what I mean? Like, there's things going around, you know, not just only De Bruyne. You see what I mean? And also, when it's not working, he ticks him off as well, you know. When Guardiola ticks off De Bruyne and says, yo, you're having a stinker today, you're coming off. And he'll bring someone else in.
That's why I hope that
Rennie Hacker then, man.
He can just chill a little bit more, like Tenor.
Yeah.
I hope it's probably not going to happen, but because like you don't need to coach. If you put the right players out there, you know, you coach them, but at the same time, their instinct as ballers. Like I know for a fact, both Zertsky, Ahmad, and Sancho can occupy the space and play that 10 role much better than anybody else because the way they drop in, the way they feed off each other. Do you know what I mean? Like I could visualize how them three would play with each other. I can visualize how Cobby would play with them. Do you know what I mean? And just knowing that, like, when they receive the ball, the other player knows where their next move is going to be. Then the other guy anticipates where that next move is going to be. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to like some of the ballers who've got that are stopping the ball, stopping the play. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Bruno, Rashford, Antony all stop the play a lot of the time, innit? And it just kills us sometimes. Like we need to be moving the ball quicker. Do you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
because if you look at the way we attack, we're always we make it too hard for ourselves, man. How many times do teams consistently just cross it to the back post or near post and get it in without somebody who's an absolute demon? Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts, 100%, bro, 100%.
Brother, they're saying that Fulham are gonna bid 30 million for Scott. Bro, listen, pack his bags, mate. You know? Brother, 30 million, mate. Listen, Scott, if you need a lift back to London, I'll drive all the way up to Manchester and collect you, brother.
Bro, I told you, man. Like, get
30
rid of
million.
him,
Yes, please, brother.
Yeah, man. Yes, please, fam. You know them ones there, brothers. Like, I'm telling you, man. But obviously, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I keep saying to you, man, if Ten Hag is the guy that's stopping the deal, it wouldn't surprise me, man. Because, brother, he wants to keep him in it. And if he feels like he wants to keep it and McTominay's reciprocating that kind of feeling, and he kind of like says, yo, okay, cool, I'll stay. That's where we're kind of effed in that regards. But let's hope this football club has a backbone in it.
Yeah, McTominay would do good for a team like Fulham. Like, people have to realize that, yes, these players are not good for us at the moment.
Bro, he'd be a world beater for them, bro.
Yeah, he'll do well for these other
He's going to be, and if he plays for United as well, broski, against that first game of the season, he'll probably score against us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, genuinely, you know this, like, you know what it is with me, yeah? There's certain man here that I know if they go to a different club, generally, guys, they will be good. Then, like, Pereira is sourcing at Fulham, but he couldn't do that at United. You know what I mean? Garner is brilliant at Everton, but I'll be honest with you, like, as much as I think he's a good player, but he wouldn't have that much impact maybe at United. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping these moves happen, man. I'm hoping.
Bro.
On the
People
Scott
like
deal,
McTominay and that, like, I can't imagine them in another kit. Like, they've been here for so long.
I know.
Yeah. Like, it's mad. McTominay, Maguire, and that. Like, I can't imagine them in another kit.
You know,
even Wan-Bissaka, it's going to be interesting seeing him in the West Ham kit. You know, it's going to be
time. It's done, man. It's done. You know what? I feel like, with the Scott deal, I don't feel like Ten Hag can afford to put his foot down with that one because he's already had. Remember, this guy's on borrowed time as well. The pressure's on. The structure's there now.
That's what I said.
You have Radcliffe, you have Radcliffe's team, you have Ten Hag just isolated by himself, and then his coaching staff. Yeah, so the spotlight is on whoever doesn't perform. So for him to buy the players that he's bought that are already flopping, and then to try and hold on to another guy that's going to flop.
Yeah, he's cost us too much money already, bro. And he finished bottom of the Champions League group, so he cost us money, innit?
You got to get us something out of Antony and Mount, mate. You can't be worried about Scott. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need to get a tune out of the Mandem that you spent that big dough on, bro. Because between
Mount is looking horrendous.
Antony and Mount, bro, you're looking at nearly 150 mil.
Bro, listen, man, we got to find a solution for Antony. Get him in the team and start because he's here, right? You know what it is with me? Yeah. If you're here, this manager best find a solution for these brothers, man. I'm telling you now. Mason Mount, find a solution because, bro, we can't have, I'm not saying this sounds probably bad, but wasting oxygen in it. Like, just these managers.
We need to get him out on loan, bruv, Antony, I reckon, bro. If we can get him out on loan, it would be decent. He needs to get
he was linked with Ajax, in it again. Ajax were looking to get him on loan.
I don't know. He needs to get his confidence back, bro. I would loan him out.
Bro, loan him out, man. He's 24.
I don't think Antony's as bad as what people think. He's not. He's never going to be the £90 million player. Don't
no, he's not.
But he's not as bad in a system. He'll be all right. He'll be okay in a
system. Yeah, that's what I mean. Get him out on loan, bro.
Bro, you know what it is with me though? This was never about United like gassing up Antony. I don't think we ever got to a point now where we was like, bro, it was the manager brought him in. No, I don't think any of us was like, yo, go sign Antony. Remember that summer we were linked with someone else? I think United fans wanted someone else. Was it Neto or something like that? But we wanted someone else here. We weren't lit out the blue. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously he knew him in it from his days at Ajax. So, do you know what I mean? Overall, like I said, man, it's one of them for me personally. Yeah, man. Long.
Were we linked to like a PSV winger or something? I can't remember who we linked to.
Someone in it.
Sure
Someone
we
we're
linked
linked
to
to
like a
someone. It weren't
youngster.
Antony. It weren't Antony anyway.
Like another Bergwijn kind of player, but I can't remember.
Yeah,
what it was
something like that.
Remember
Anyway, you get me. So end of the day, the manager needs to either get him on loan or get the best out of him, because right now I've kind of given up on him. You get me? I don't know what the plan is for him. He's not a starter for me, but at the same time, the manager needs to find a plan, because, bro, you brought him in. You can't just put him on. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just like abandon him. Like, what's going on here, man? Like, find a solution, because if he's not playing, let us go and get another winger. Because basically, you know, we could get get another forward or something like that.
Oh, it was linked with Gakpo.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the guy from Dortmund, I think, what's his name?
Yeah.
I think we were linked to Gakpo when we already had Antony, though.
Yeah, yeah, we had Antony.
We were linked to Gakpo before Hoyland.
Yeah.
December, innit?
yeah.
It says December times, like November, December times.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Keep smashing the likes up, people. We got 1.2k in the building, man. Let's get this up to 1,000 likes, people, man. Apparently, they're saying Leny Yoro's injury, he might be out for 3 weeks. Which is
3 to 6 weeks. If it's light,
That's
bro.
light, bro.
That's a lie. He'll be back for the start of the season, then, man.
Trust me, people always catastrophize the boot. The whole point of the boot,
yeah, exactly.
is just to take every bit of pressure that you possibly
bit of pressure
off the injury. That's what crutches are for, to take pressure off. Like, people think that crutches are only to help you walk, but they're literally to take the pressure off. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what the boot is. So it just speeds up the recovery, bro. That's all the boot is there for. The boot doesn't mean man's whole foot's collapsed. He can walk without it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the point is not to walk without it. Do you know what I mean? Because man are trying to promote healing. So when people see boots, they always assume that man's written off and that. Like, most of the time, it's there as a precautionary measure. Same as crutches. All these players you see leaving the ground on crutches can walk without them. They can walk. But if they're walking without the crutches, then it slows down the recovery. That's all it is. So as soon as people saw the boot, they were like, oh, nah, long-term injury. It's like, it doesn't mean that.
Nah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Facts,
Yo, is
bro.
this actually for real? Because you man have probably seen this. Steve McClaren's going to Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
I saw
I see
that.
Bruce linked
No,
with it
that's
as well.
funny, you know. That's
Steve Bruce was
funny.
linked with it as well.
Yeah,
That
funny.
he's gonna get it. You know why? Because they said that some Man United staff news was being boom. But see, Jamaica, listen to me. I told these man have to go get someone from here, blood. Like, you have to either go get someone from here, or they need to go get a black man. Man can't be going and getting no fucking Icelandic brother to go deal with the yard man.
Bro, trust me.
Bro,
Yeah,
and the man from England. There's bare man that are like first generation, like British people playing for Jamaica, bruv, and you send some man from fucking Iceland over there to do what? Do you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
To do what? Do you know what I'm saying?
How do they know this, by the way? This reluctant Nico. How do these Spanish sources find out what's going on?
I have no idea, but it makes too much sense. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
if you've got Englishman there, and you deciding you want a foreign manager, that's why I said go get Chris Hughton or something, because he's
That's a
man's
shout.
British,
you know.
man's
That's a
British
shout
and he's
still.
black. You know them one.
It's a
A
shout.
man can't be doing no foolishness and get a man from Iceland, and not even a man that's good enough to be Iceland coach. You know them ones. Just some dusty brother that can't coach Iceland. But man are coaching Jamaica.
That's
bruv.
funny.
Bro,
Man showed up
wait,
on the
man.
pitch. That man was like, what this? Straight away.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
good.
this is
That guy-
crazy, bruv. You know how the Mandem stay anyway. They don't really like to be told nothing at the best of times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're gonna send some dusty brother from Iceland. That
that's
don't even
solid.
make no sense, really. Do you know what I'm saying? So go get a brother.
Now, Chris Hughton's a shout, you know.
Yeah,
great
bro.
shot.
Go get a brother
Yeah.
that knows how to deal with the Mandem.
Oh, just
bro.
go get a guy who's tactically so good like that. That's probably the easiest one. Like,
Yeah, and Steve
that
McClaren
French one.
is a good enough tactical manager. He will improve them, and he's got respect.
Man said gonna be looking at White Yardy in 10 months' time.
Bro, listen.
Hey,
Steve
LJ Brown, you're killing me, man. You're
Steve
killing me.
McClaren is a good appointment. I can't lie, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a good appointment. I'll back that, because the social thing was spooky. When I was seeing that, I was like, no.
Yeah, that's mad. No, that's mad.
nah,
you know what
real.
though? Shout Ty, man. Get Ty to give Steve that hat that he's got in it. Take it over with him, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
No, that's decent.
Big up J Jasher 2020, 24, 25. You forgot your managers, Eric Tenan. You ain't getting no stand, no results, bro. Being hopeful is good, but it won't last. Big up Rhino, Rants, and Leon, the false optimism.
The false optimism. That's funny.
Big up Killy says, Xhaka, the move from Arsenal to Leverkusen was not step back, but rather 2 steps forward. We have to do better than last season now. Jeez. But to be fair, he's not lying.
Bro, they went invincible in the league.
Yeah, bro. So listen, he did his thing and that.
I can't lie, bro. Like Arsenal failed Granit Xhaka, blood. You know them ones. In the reality is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still waiting for a brother to leave Arsenal and regret it. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
You know them ones there.
This
is just what it is, bro. And that's why I love the rivalry with Arsenal, the banter and stuff. I love it.
Yeah, of course, man. Bro, listen, them man are sweating this year, man. I've noticed the energy's changing now because they have to win something this year. Yeah. Whereas like now I said you must. You know them was there, so we go find out.
The reason why I'm talking mad like this is because it's like we've all watched enough football, innit? And football's a weird game because there's something in football called the law of averages, innit? And the law of averages is that they have a worse season than they had in the last 2 seasons. Because how can you finish second twice? Do you know what I'm saying? Twice, yeah. And both you were supposed to win both of those times, and you finished second, yeah. And then what? You're gonna finish second again. Do you know what I mean? And then again, nah, bro. There's always one season that comes out of nowhere that no one expects.
It happened to Liverpool now. I saw it happen to Liverpool as well.
Bro, man, like Liverpool were competing and then they were 5th, like out of nowhere. You know the ones there, bro. Like, bro, this is what football does. Like the natural trajectory, yeah. Like progress is not linear in football. It never is. Do you know what I mean? Bro. It's just like weight loss. You don't lose one pound a week every week like that. No, like you might lose 2 pounds and then go up 3 pounds, then drop 1, then go up 5, then drop 8. Like that's what happens, and that's what football's like. Do you know what I mean? Just because you done this last season, the season before, doesn't mean that this is your year. It doesn't mean that. Do you know what I mean? Because everyone else is doing shit. So it's one of them ones where them man might look at it saying, "Yeah, this is the year we have to," and then all of a sudden it's all shaky and that. Like Mandem, Arteta or out is trending at Christmas, bro. Like
they're just saying it for saying's sake now, because at the end of the day, it's funny because 2 seasons ago they believe Arteta and they know, like, come on, this was your best time to win the league. Do you know what I mean? I know you were going on about City and Arteta, and City have been good, but it's your best time to do something. All this talk about Champions League. That was your best time to win the Champions League last season, by the way.
Oh,
that was your best time to win it.
Brother, man said first leg against Bayern, no fans, still couldn't win. I have no fans. Oh my days. Them man set up the team.
They got Porto?
Nah, they beat Porto on pens.
They beat Porto just about, bro. Just about.
Yeah. Pens, and then they went out to Bayern.
You get me? So
the first leg had no fans, bro. They set up the first leg for them man to get the lead, yeah. And them man couldn't even win at home with no fans, no Bayern fans. Like, bro, I reckon deep down, these man, they're shaking. Deep down,
bro.
I think deep down they're shaking because they know that there's no excuse that is going to be valid for failure this season.
Yep, facts.
It's gonna be interesting, man. I think they might be all right though, but what you're saying in terms of the average thing, it makes sense though. Logically.
Rhino, think about it, yeah. Look at the talk that was given when Jesus came in.
That's true, you know. And then next season, like he's dead, and that
they'll do it again because he's playing well in preseason.
That's true.
Good luck with that.
Yeah,
good luck with that one.
Facts. Big up knowledge says, should I pop a bottle on my way and ace of spades when Professor X loses powers of this season? It won't end well, and these dickhead fans won't say it because they think it's being a proper fan. Well, listen, man. All I'm saying,
I think it's changed now. Yeah, I think now Rude's there. Yeah, I reckon these men are waiting to throw this manager under the bus. All these so-called Ten Hag inners, yeah. I see them fluttering their eyelashes for Rude online, bro. You can see it. These men are twerking, bro. You know the man talking about aura and all these things, bro. It's only a matter of time before these men are saying give Rude the job. Trust me, bro. They're turning their back on the manager already. They don't even realize it. They don't even realize it, bro. The Rude prop is crazy, bro. It's everywhere. Like even with the Cheeto signing, oh yeah, Rude spoke to him and that. Why couldn't the manager speak to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like Rude ain't picking the team, or is he? You know, like that. Like why man telling man that Rude spoke to him, bro? Rude's not the gaffer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It don't make no sense. That man brought man in because the manager can't speak.
Yeah.
That's why they brought man in, because his communication is mad. His communication is like of a toddler.
Woeful, awful, man.
Facts, 100%, man.
You know what? And that's what when I asked you that question earlier about how much power and stuff like that, and I was chatting to Nero about it and stuff, and I was saying that like it's when you know what you bring to the table, and you know what you're about, and you know what you've done in the game. Yeah, you don't even get like agged about anything, because if you say to Ten Hag, if you're sat there pitch side and you go, right, Ten Hag goes, yo, I'm gonna bring I got Cass, Maino, and Agati off. Yeah, I'm gonna bring one of them off. I'm gonna put Bruno on, and he goes, I don't think you should do that. You're gonna lose control in the game, and then you go and lose control in the game. My brother, I told you. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and then when that keeps happening and stuff like that, it's like, you're just sat there thinking this guy's an idiot. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, look, it will be what's be. And obviously, we're in a good position, because if it doesn't work out for whatever reason with Ten Hag, Ruud has earned the right to give us 6 months at least as a manager.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and I'm here for it. Let's see what he can bring to the table. But let's see in the season. I don't know. Is there a chance that Ten Hag could just take all the credit and Ruud be really running the show behind the scenes? Is there a chance? I can't see this manager doing 180 though. I cannot. People have said it, but I can't see that at all.
Yeah, facts.
Hell no.
Me personally, I don't even care, bro.
Wait, say
I
right?
don't care. If that works and it works, I don't care who takes the face. I just want it to work, bro. I just want to see some ball, bro.
We need to see some ball, man. We've been starving of it, man, for a while, man.
What are you gonna say, Rance?
Yeah, I think you're right in it, but you know what? Ten Hag is who he is, isn't it? So if things do improve, we know it's not him. We know it's not him, and that's okay. You know them ones, and that's okay. But we've seen him for 2 years. We know what he can do on his own. Not much. Do you know what I'm saying? So if all of a sudden there's a new style of play, we know it didn't come from him. We know for a fact it didn't come from him, because he had 400 million to spend and he couldn't do it. So it's one of them ones where like anyone with fully functioning eyesight can see that he took us as far as he could take us in it on his own, and that's why they brought in reinforcements. It's very obvious. And as soon as it looks like there's people questioning him and that in the dressing room, he'll be gone. That's all that will happen, bro. I think INEOS have played it very, very well, and they've made sure that they've brought in loads of people around him to cover up his deficiencies. And that's exactly what a manager is supposed to do with players. They're supposed to build a system to cover up the weaknesses of the players. And INEOS have built a management team around the manager to cover up all of his weaknesses. So this is what they've done. Do you know what I'm saying? And you have to respect them for that. Because if you can't go and get a manager for now, then you bring in a manager for the future, and you make sure the current manager now, where he's weak, you just bring in people that have strengths, innit? His communication was a problem.
Let's sort it out.
With better communication.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
simple.
I think they've made some good moves, man. And I think bringing in the young players for the future, like the Palace guy and the kid from Arsenal, and then
that as well.
And then bringing in guys for now as well. I like the fact that they're focusing on multiple different
areas
of the club at the same time. And then we got the announcement about the stadium yesterday. So it's like they're doing everything at once, which is good. Like, so they're showing us we can do multiple deals for once, innit?
Mandem, we're gonna before I get to that, big up to Knowledge as what the F do you expect to happen when we are transitioning from midfield to attack? We are having Borat giving the ball back to the opposition 5 seconds after we spend 2 minutes chasing it back. That's true. That's why I said that's why I said it's a net negative.
Yeah, Borat's joking.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's why I said it's a net negative. Yeah, you might get good things out of Bruno, but for me, it just becomes too much. Because in big games, he don't perform away from home as well. You know, I mean, it's always been his Achilles heel.
No, Borat, Saeed, give us a second taking that Borat. That Borat.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Man, like Knowledge, man. He's just Knowledge ain't playing around, man. Shout out to Knowledge.
Yo, Knowledge, shout out, man. That's crazy.
Hey. But you know what? Yeah. Just going back to that 100,000 seat stadium, I'm gassed for that, man. Like I said, for me, Old Trafford's been Old Trafford, but bro, 100. Like I went to the SoFi Stadium, bro.
What's the capacity of that stadium?
I think it's at 80,000. You know, I think.
What is this? The one with the floating screen thing? That little
bro. Yeah, man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a mad thing, bro. It's actually 70,000. You know, right? I thought it was a bit more than that, But it's just the way it's built, bro. You get me? It's unbelievable, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, honestly, genuinely like everything about it, bro. Like everything about that stadium. And this is why United needs to move on, man. You get me? Like, yeah, cool. You want to keep the traditions, but right now that stadium, it needs more fixes. So if imagine, yeah, you're spending £1 billion, yeah, or you're spending close to £1 billion to even fix it. The roof, the infrastructure, the flipping toilets, everything around it. Like, so why don't you just build a new stadium, man? You're gonna spend upwards to that money anyway. Like, you know, changing the infrastructure around Old Trafford anyway. So these might as well just keep that
Start
for now.
fresh, man.
Yeah, but again, but look at Old Trafford, and that can be used as a metaphor for anything, bro. Like, it's all about the foundations, bro. Look at the foundations of the stadium. They're so dusty. It doesn't matter. You can't renovate. You can't build upon it because the foundations are shaky. So you're better off starting again. Do you see what I'm saying? And lick it down, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what good is it, bro? The foundations are dusty. It's not just the roof. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the point. It would be the plumbing, everything like that. The toilets are always flooding. Like, anyone that's been there, bro, like, man, know the place, the whole structure just needs to be demolished, innit?
Cramped
and this is
as
the
well.
thing. Exactly. And that can be, and that can transfer onto loads of things, bro. This is why I wanted a new manager. Because it's just like, yo, start again. Fresh start. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we've got new recruitment, all these things.
Yeah.
And as amazing all of that is, like Musa said, all roads lead to the dugout.
Yeah.
Man's still looking at the dugout sideways. Like,
and
even
Rance,
with
you know why that's a good point, yeah?
Yeah.
Because it's like Antony. If we didn't have Ten Hag, we wouldn't feel pressure to play Antony. Antony could be dropped even more easier. But now it's his player. It's like he has to work it out, kind of thing. So yeah, it's a good point you're making.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. Listen, for me, bro, like, you man have been on Trafford in it. Like, it's just it needs changing, man. Like, there ain't no kind of time to be like, yo, like, it needs, everything is changing, bro. And actually, you could keep that, build that within 3 to 4 years, or how long it's gonna take. But Real Madrid have done it. You know what I mean? Everyone's doing it, bro. You know what I mean? Nobody ain't messing around anymore, man. Everyone's needs to build stadiums, bro. You get me? Like, that's why you gotta be ambitious, man. You get me? And INEOS, so that's why they're trying to do that. They're trying to make a marker right now, you know what I mean, and build their own kind of identity. They've changed. Like, Glazers were never gonna do that, bro. That infrastructure was never gonna do that, bro. And now they're saying, you know what? We're gonna be different, bro, and we're gonna build our own thing. You get me? So I think it's spot on, man. Like I said, everything they're doing right now makes sense. And what they're doing as well, they're covering every single bit of crack here that or excuse that people might have. Oh, you haven't got no infrastructure. Cool, we're building that. Oh, but you haven't got coaches. We're doing that. New physios. Like, they're doing
sorting it out. They've sorted everything out, and that's what they've done. They've done a deep dive into everything that needed improvement, and they're ticking every single box off. Like, from, like you said, from the physios to the overinflation of too many employees for the club, to the food. Do you know what I'm saying? Both in the canteens for the players and the food on match days. They've gone through absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And they're literally ticking everything off. The new training ground as well. Like, everything, bro, they're doing everything, and they're doing everything simultaneously, which shows you that the team that they've put together is working efficiently, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just still surprised that Darren Fletcher's still there, because he was one of the loose ends. I was thinking, all right, cool, he ain't really got a real job. Like, basically, what they've done is, they brought in Wilcox to do the job, and he's basically Wilcox's fucking secretary, bro.
Secretary,
Because Wilcox, is the guy that oversees, and he's the bridge between the youth team and the first team. So Fletcher basically is just the guy that answers his phone calls, bruv. Because Fletcher ain't no bridge between that, and ain't no one asking Darren Fletcher if a player's ready for the first team. Who the fuck gives a fuck about Darren Fletcher's opinion on young players? Now, brother, this bro was playing like 2 seasons ago, you know.
For real.
I don't know why, man, are going on like Fletcher's got mad experience with blooding youngsters and that, bro. With all the experience Wilcox has. Like, Fletcher's just there because he's Mandem, bro. So they've just said, you know what, we'll keep you there.
You know what's mad here? When I was watching the training, I was like, yo, I spoke to one guy. I was like, because I couldn't really see properly. I was trying to see who would that. I was like, who's that player pressing like he's playing? Like, what's going on here? Because I was like, yo, like, and Fletcher was pressing because he was in that.
Bro, I seen the pictures, bro. Fletcher still got an engine, bruv, at 40.
Yo, 40 years old, bro. He was moving. You know the funniest thing was, was when he made an overlapping run. Sancho was cutting in here. So the whole idea is that you got two lines here, and obviously by the end of it, you got a score in it. But like he made the little decoy run behind him, and then Sancho scored from that. I was like, man, like Fletcher making the runs in behind. I was like, okay.
He's 40, blood. He's probably still better than Scott, blood. You know them ones.
Real talk.
I swear down, bro. I take Fletcher over Mount and Scott right now.
Yeah.
Dan Fletcher at 40, bro, to do a job. 100% I'll take Dan Fletcher.
Nah, for real, man. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Real, but man's still in shape, bro. I'll take Dan Fletcher.
Yeah. But obviously, that's where, for me, it's like the coaching role. Did he have to come? But this is where it is. He felt like he was good enough to be more than just a technical whatever. I don't know what his role was before that year. But he's also like,
I think he was like the technical director, and now Wilcox is technical director.
Yeah,
so he's like, he's the little man version of what Wilcox was.
Yeah, so it's like they man said, "Oh, Van der Gaag's gone." You know, I mean, Ben McCarthy's gone. Even my man's gone as well. What's that other brother called? When I went to America, he went as well. So there's a couple of people that left in it. Steve McClaren's gonna go as well now. So they were like, "Yo, okay, cool." You know what I mean? We've got a little space for you here, man. You could just kick back here. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro. And they said, okay, cool. Say no more. Like, it's one of them. Do you know what I mean? So it's a mad thing, man. Yeah, Somerville's gone to West Ham. Yeah, I know that one. That's a decent signing for him. Like,
decent,
you know what I mean? But also, there's another thing as well, Mandem, the Sancho thing to PSG. Like, is that genuine? Because when I was reading, I was like,
I don't think so.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe
thinking, what's going on there, bro? Sancho and that. They're trying to eye him out or something. I don't know.
I think
got a lot of forwards. They don't need him.
I think that they're trying to remain in a strong position. So they're literally, do you know what I mean? They're using that as a PR tool. Do you know what I'm saying? To be like, oh well, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, because we're doing business. I don't believe that. I think Sancho's happy where he is. He's not a
priority in that.
I think Sancho's happy where he is. I think he's ready to prove himself, and I think you're going to see it this season.
Sancho looks more than happy. And Rashford looks happy, and now Sancho's back as well.
Yeah. That's his boy. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything. I think he's staying, bro. I honestly
you see that video of him and Ten Hag and that. You know what I mean? That was.
Nah.
What video?
You seen it?
Why? What video?
Nah.
You know, there was a video of him and Ten Hag just kind of speaking in it, and then people are like, "Oh man, like you know what I mean? Like they're back on like decent terms in it, basically."
That's why you're getting that up. It's the same as when people were desperate to get Martial out. Yeah, going to
exactly.
Going to world foot. Sell Sancho for what 60 mil? Let's just say that. Yeah, going to world football and 5 years Sancho for 60 mil.
You can't, bro. Do you know
you're gonna have to buy some up and coming kid and hope it works. What's this?
Listen.
Yeah, they're
in a conversation.
Yeah, they're calm.
Yeah, they're calm. You can tell by the body language.
You know what I mean? So it's one of them where
you can see by his body language, it's relaxed, isn't it?
Relaxed. Yeah. 100%.
No, it's not a thing, bruv. Man, them know when man's saying something and you want to punch them up. Man, know them.
Even the way he's walking and that.
Like he was saying, yo, granddad, chill out, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Body language is
calm,
mad.
man. Don't worry, granddad.
Body language is mad relaxed, bro. He don't look like he's getting nowhere. I'll be honest, bro. Because even when you look at like Lindelof, for instance, Lindelof, we know that he's leaving, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And he ain't really been featured in no training videos, and man, like we know Lindelof's going, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we know he's going. It's only a matter of time. So it's just one of them things where, like with Sanch, unless PSG come in with a big bid, he ain't going nowhere. Do you know what I'm saying? And I can't see him. I can't see him forcing a move because man don't want to leave like that, bro. If you're a Man United player right now, and you're looking at the upturn at the club, this ain't the time to leave. Even Casemiro was like, hold on.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know, bro, Cas didn't even stay after he won the trophy, bro. He jumped on the plane. He didn't even celebrate with Mandem. He went away with his family because he said, this girl dropped me, And like, we thought Cas was gone. And then Cas probably seen everything going on saying, hold on, you know what, blood? Like, this is kind of looking wavy, man.
Environment's different now, isn't it?
Yeah. Because don't get it twisted, man, Cas don't need the money.
No,
you know the ones there because when man are talking about wages, bro, Varane's gone to play for Como, blood. Like Varane ain't gone to America or what, bruv. He's gone to choose somewhere where he's gonna take a pay cut, where he can live somewhere nice with his family. These men don't need money. These men have hundreds of millions in the bank, bruv. Don't worry about all that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Varane's been on big money since a teenager. Do you know what I mean? Casemiro has got hundreds of M's, blood. He don't need to stay at Man United for another season for what? For a little 15 or 10 million or whatever, bro. That's not money to these man.
You see what the Sancho and Cas thing, yeah. See what the Sancho and Cas thing and players like that, yeah. When they look at this squad right now and they look at the kind of players that we're bringing in, yeah, they know that these players may not be 100%. They're rising players, aren't they? They're not at their peak yet, but their potential for the future. But they're some of the world's best potential, yeah. So these guys are looking at the squad and they're going like, Sancho's looking at that front line and he's going, I know what I did last season at Dortmund. I could be a key guy here. I know what I could bring to the table. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And when you cut, and the best thing to do is to have players that are calm and confident at the same time. I don't need to shout about it, but let me show you something. And Sancho, listen, he knows he's got unfinished business with United, and he knows he can cook on the pitch with the right man around him. So he's looking at Zertsky and he's thinking, yeah, man, I can cook. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Also, like, Casemiro has been wearing the armband all pre-season.
Oh, pre-season, yeah.
That should have happened a long time ago.
Exactly, but the fact he's doing that now, it shows that him and the manager, whatever problem they had, it's no longer there. That's probably an INEOS thing as well, where they stepped in and said, yo, you man, squash this. This brother went from being on the bench in the FA Cup final to win the armband. So something's cool. Because remember, Cas and Varane was on the pitch and Scott had the armband last season. Yeah. Like don't forget that. Do you know what I mean? So man need to read between the lines and see what's going on here. Do you know what I mean? If man read between the lines, you will understand that like there's definitely been a change.
There's a change,
with both him and when you look at Sancho's body language as well, there's definitely been a change in the dynamic at the football.
100%. But also, Ten Hag's also been told to pattern up as well. You know that, like he's been you know what I mean? Backhand, listen. Bro, it's true though. He's been given like
Ten Hag needs that one, that knuckle one. This one.
But he's been told, if you want communication to be better, you then give your approach in a good way as well. Like it takes two to tango, right? You know what I mean? Like the environment and the situation around the club, you know what I mean, can only be a benefit to everyone. You feel me? Like, and that's where I feel
that's the thing, Saeed, as well. Like, but that's the thing where they probably started the relationship with the manager, where they probably said, well, go on, man's ready for you. Get a change for football, crazy. But they probably started the relationship with the manager, and they've probably gone. You know when you start a rebuild of anything, you kind of look at your plans and you kind of look at what's happened before in it. So they probably just had that conversation to be like, okay, cool. Can you explain what's happened previously? We want to help you move forward. Do you know what I'm saying? And when that conversation happens as well, that's what's going to humble him as well, because you've got to be responsible for the decisions you've made in the past, but also have people around you be like, look.
There's a lot of background noise. Where you in, man? Bloody hell, use some washing machine or something, man. What's going on in there, man? You know what I mean, bro? What's going on there?
Sounds like your mic's moving, man.
Yeah, your mic. It might be your mic, Leny. Come in and out. Try coming in and out. Yeah, your mic's moving, man.
My mic's smashed. I'll come back. Let me come out.
Come in and out. Come in and out. Yeah. Say no more.
Yes. Saeed, I even see the quote. I think Ten Hag was saying that. He basically saying that, some things have been taken away from him and that.
Yeah, he said a lot of the responsibilities and the power he had was taken away, and it needed to be.
He just needs to be a coach. Just needs to be just a coach. Done.
Yeah, 100%, man. Big up knowledge says your man. The first 10 games looking good, barring Liverpool, Chelsea, and Spurs. So, how many games do you expect us to win out of the first 10 games? What if we start with a back-to-back defeats?
I don't think it's that. I think it's what we see as on the pitch. I don't think.
Yeah.
We've been so heavily results focused. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I keep saying it, man.
Somebody said it yesterday in Flawless's chat. Somebody said, we've won most of the games with Bruno, so Bruno has to play because we won the games. Well, my response to that was, if we'd have won all the games with Bruno, this is just an example, and we played stinky football, but then we lost games and we played better football, I'd still, when he's not in the team, I'd still have him out the team, if that makes sense. Sorry, I can't explain that a bit mad. It's about how you get to the result. Do you know what I mean? For sustainability.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Deji, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you good, man. Is that all right, man?
Bro.
That's right. Yeah. Come on, man. I'll let you answer this question first. What's your front three going into game week 1? What are you saying, Leji?
Oh, easy, man. Ahmad. Obviously, if Højlund's fit, then obviously you have to have Højlund as your striker. I know people like Shannon Uto Zirkzee, but I feel if you've got creators already in the team, which Zirkzee can create for them, man. Ahmad can finish as well, as we've seen. I don't really think you need another creative player like that if you play Sancho on the left. That's if Sancho stays. So for me, Sancho left, Ahmad right, Bruno in the 10, it goes on assists, and then Bagsman up front, just feeding off the creators.
Yeah, listen, I think for me, Ahmad, Zirkzee, and Sancho could
Yeah, I'm
work.
not going to lie, Neji, that stinks, you know.
What's your opinion on it?
Yeah, that stinks a bit still.
Dave?
Yeah, but it's just Højlund for Zirkzee. That's all it is, isn't it? But
Yeah,
Bruno
that's
in the
it.
10 as well.
That's it. Højlund for Zirkzee, that's it, bro. You know what I mean? And then you see what happens with that one. But for me, I don't know. I just think this manager's going to go the opposite what we do, man. You know what I mean? I'll be real with you guys, man. The manager's...
That's what's worrying me.
I think
man.
the manager's going Højlund, Rashford, and Ahmad. That's what I think he's going.
Listen, he's not going to drop Garnacho, you know.
He is, bro. Garnacho's, bruv, he's only just come back to train, bro. The season starts next week. Garnacho's not starting, bro. Do you know what I mean? And he shouldn't start anyway. So it's one of them ones. The fact that he hasn't been training is a blessing, I'll be honest, because I don't want him nowhere near that starting 11. So, yeah, I think Rashford, it'll be Rashford, Ahmad. I'm glad Rashford and Ahmad also had the summer. You get me? Because they're fresh.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's calm, and then it's just down to the strikers, bro. Zirkzee went to the Euros but didn't play, which is great. Do you know what I'm saying? And even when he was away with Musiala, them man were running and that. Like,
bring me Musiala.
They were still training together. Do you know what I mean? So it shows.
Imagine he got Musiala to the club, bro.
Bro, he seems like he's a youth that keeps himself in shape, which is always good. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's going to take him long to get up to speed, Zirkzee. Yeah. And we don't know how serious this Højlund injury is either. Yeah,
they're saying it's a hamstring injury. That's what they're saying, but you don't know, innit? You know how severe.
It's not his first one since he's been here either. The hamstring.
No, it's not. It's not been, you know, as well. It's the maddest thing about it. You get me?
So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. I just want us to be in a position where the players are in the right position, like playing the right areas of the pitch. And for example, we know Ahmad can play in the 10. So just imagine us like moving things around. Like, all right, cool. This match, you know, Ahmad might start on the right. You know, then we got Rashford on the left, Zirkzee in the middle. Then maybe we put Zirkzee as a 10, then Højlund up front, and then Ahmad on the right. I want to see some good rotation where all the players are playing and they're moved around nicely. That would be nice, man. Hey, listen, hey. But I don't know, man. I just want to wait till we're playing Fulham first game. Let's just wait and see, man. I don't know, man. Yeah. There's so much anxiety, bro. Like when that lineup comes out, yeah, bro. There's gonna be so much anxiety.
Yeah, no, 100%. You know what it is with United though? Every lineup gets put into so much kind of like, because you remember now the lineups are coming out 75 minutes early now. I don't know if you man know, but
yeah, I see that,
more earlier. But United will someone will find out even more earlier. Yeah, so you're gonna be pissed off before the game started. So it's one of them where you just gotta I feel like for me, I'll just play it by face value in it and just see what I go on with this football in it.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Because right now it could be the personnel, but we could have the best team out there, and it could be still shit football because there's not a correlation on the right kind of dynamics in the team or whatnot. It could be a team that we might not like. You know what I mean? So it all comes down to the way this team is being coached, man. If they're coached well, this team should do well. You feel me? Big up Divigi says, what I have seen from INEOS is very positive, but I can't understand why they keep Ten Hag. Maybe Ruud van Nistelrooy for the future. Yeah, we were discussing that as well beforehand. I mean, that could be a possibility, you know what I mean, and whatnot. So, yeah, man. Like I said, for me, right now, just get the last couple of signings in, and then, you know what I mean? If United can get 3 more through the door by the end of the window, 2 midfielders and a left back, I'm calm with that. I think, it's not a bad window. You got Zirkzee, you got Leny Yoro, you got centre-back, 2 midfielders and a left back. You know what I mean? And you got rid of Lindelof, McTominay. You got rid of Wan-Bissaka. You got rid of who else do we get rid of? You know what I mean? Palestri as well. If you get rid of them, it's not a bad window, man. And then next season you get rid of more players in. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's one window. You can't really judge INEOS on one window. You just got to do it right, though. Get one window right, and then just keep moving forward every year. You get me?
They've laid a good foundation there. Very good foundation.
Yeah, 100%, man. Before we wrap up, big up Neji. What's your thoughts latest, man? You've been talking about United and whatnot. We've been talking about it all day long. You get me?
Man.
Like, what's your kind of like your input right now? So far, so good for you.
Bro, I'm whacked, man. I can't lie, boys. I'm tired, man. I did a 16-hour shift yesterday.
That was a pause. I'm sure that was a pause.
That was a mad pause, still.
What? On what? Oh, no. Leon got that as well, man. Fuck's sake. It's not the time, man. My mind ain't working right now, man.
Just a disclaimer for people in the chat, man. This is what people from Stoke act like. But yeah, man.
No, this is horrid. This is. Oh, I can't even like. Listen, Saeed and Rants, they're being mature in it. Just bun them too, bro. Do you know what I mean? Bun them too, bro. Big up Rants, big up Saeed and that. Do you know what I mean? Big up Choco Brothers up there, man. Fluffing out. Now, listen. No, I did a 16-hour shift yesterday. We finished filming yesterday, but I'll give you more on that later. So I'm just tired, bro. I'm tired, not whacked. I'm tired, yeah. Let's get my thoughts. So yeah, United. I'm still the downfall for me. We always start negatives, isn't it? The downfall for me is the outgoings, man. I'm not seeing them gone the players necessary. And I don't know if you remember from last time, but I was saying that for me personally, anyway, speaking, I speak for myself. It's more important for me to see players leave than for bringing in players. Yes, I understand the excitement of players coming in and the necessity of it. It doesn't mean I don't put importance on it, but I'm saying I put more importance on players leaving because I need to see how we're operating, given the fact these players are on mad contracts. We're going to lose out on money straight away from the first time. Do you know what I mean? That's also important when you're looking at INEOS, how they're able to get rid of man. Do you know what I mean? Especially with sticky situations like Maguire and Lindelof, Casemiro, 5-year con, all of this stuff, man, mad wages. So I'm not convinced on that side at the moment, but at the same time, I know it takes two to tango, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, Fulham are trying to do a nastiness with McTominay's fee. Do you know what I mean? Bissaka's fee, etc., etc. So I rate that part where you're saying, you know what? I know these men aren't worth a certain amount, but we ain't gonna just get rid of them for change either. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've already seen the Donny van de Beek. Yeah, that was change, but the salon fee's mad. Same with Greenwood. Yeah, it was a local change, but the salon fe's mad, and everything else in between. So if
profit as well, profit anyway.
Bro. Yeah, of course, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just waiting to see how that materializes, man. Obviously, man, we've got a load of flipping signings done early, so we've got a whole window to wait and see what's going on, and it does free up a little bit of time. Let's say it's it goes stalemate for a couple of weeks for us. At least that in that period we can actually get some players out, man. There's a bit of a balance there. So I'm just, like I said, I'm relieved that we're moving this way, but I'm not gassed just yet. When the final day of transfers done, then I will assess that I'm looking at it as 1/3 of the situation or the process of INEOS. Do you know what I mean? That's I'm giving you 3 transfer windows to be consistent. I want to see consistent movements for the first summer transfer. Of course, January is different, but I expect to see movement because let's be honest, Manchester United at the moment aren't in a situation where we can have one window and then everything's all blessed by January. Like, certain man need to get gone, whether that's January or not. And I don't listen. If it means we end up finishing 5th or 6th by their standards because they don't really want top 4, then you shouldn't mind getting rid of people in January. If your long-term goal is you're not trying to challenge, that's their words, by the way. Do you know what I mean? Whether you like that or not, maybe a different discussion. But based on their standards, saying we're not trying top 4, we're trying to do the process, then you should be using January to make that happen. Let's be honest. Do you know what I mean? So that's the not negative, but the bit where I'm like, let me just hold back a little bit. On the positive, obviously we're doing all right, man. We're moving well in the transfer market. We're seemingly being ruthless with the board and everything else. Standards seem to be there in training and on the pitch now. I didn't see the game. Did we play? We played today at 3:00, but I didn't see the game.
Yeah, I played 3:00 today, man. It's mad time.
What, 3:00 in the morning?
No, we're going to play. We're playing in the morning.
Yeah, basically Thursday, isn't it? Thursday morning.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought the game had gone because I've been working. So yeah, that's cool. So it'd be nice to see how that materializes, man, and what players he ends up bringing through. But I rate Ahmad sending a little bit of pressure to Ten Hag as well, because Ahmad's deservingly, in my opinion, should have been starting after his first game. And you can vouch for that, Saeed. I spoke about Ahmad early. Even when we're doing lineups, I was putting my man in ahead of. Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, he's never been a joke. Like, yes, he was a little bit weak. Yes, he needed that. But his low center of gravity for me means that he's probably going to get fouled more so than just lose the ball off strength alone. His IQ is crazy. He plays like a mature baller, always has done. So, yeah, I'm glad to see him put some pressure on Ten Hag. And I like that. It's healthy competition. That's not immaturity. That's not disrespectful to Ten Hag. That is a respectful. I've seen what you've done with Kobe. I admire it. Seen what you've done with Garnacho. I respect it. Yeah, let me be the next one. I feel like I've improved. If my man was putting in stinkers like Harry Maguire and then giving that same chat, I'd have questions for him like, bro, what are you doing? Because I did the same with Maguire, I'll be honest. You know what I mean? He wasn't reading the room. He was stinking up the place, but yet still coming out like the way Ahmad is. But no, Ahmad deservingly has been putting the spotlight, and he's having these conversations with chess. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I need. Competitive players ready to fight for their positions and maintain a level of consistency. This is Manchester United. That's what we should be doing. Man shouldn't be just so easily walking into teams. Do you know what I mean? That's the standard procedure. So, yeah, man, I'll hush my gums, bro, because I know obviously it's a big segment from myself. But on a side note, I do hope everyone's been all right, man. It's sick to have the man.
100%, man.
How's your knee, Saeed, bro? Because I saw my man.
It was my thigh, to be fair, man. It was my thigh, man. Man just need me in my thigh and that. So, to be fair, I should not have done what I did.
What was the move, though, bro? Because you know you can't do that, don't you?
Yeah, I know, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. I didn't really know. I thought that move was, you know what I'm saying? It was legal.
If you did a different move, your knee would have been all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean? Another day.
Reds knows, man. Reds trying not to laugh, bro. He knows where I'm going. He said, you shouldn't have set yourself up to get in that position, bro.
Bro, listen. We're just playing for fun. I thought, listen, let me just pull it around, man, and then boom.
Nah, the way you walked off, though, bro, I can't lie, bro. You were vexed, bro. Like, you were vexed because it's like, yo, you're about to do something mad after the step, bro.
Yeah,
that's how you were like, you're about to light up the whole court, bro. You're like, nah, man, you stopped my move, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I did a rainbow flick with the basketball. It's crazy, man. All right, this is crazy. Yeah, shout out to Mia, man. But nah, listen,
I'm glad that you had fun out there, man.
Nah, it was sick, man. It was sick, man. LA was a vibe, man. I can't lie. LA was a vibe, but listen, it's good to be back. Like I said, we'll be back later on tonight. I'm gonna definitely take a nap before that because, bro, 3 a.m. Listen, Copa America was one thing, but yo, this is another thing, man. 3 a.m. Listen, it's crazy, man. I miss LA, man. That would have been what? Decent afternoon, evening vibes in LA. So yeah, man, we have to move.
Wait, I got a question.
Can't complain though. Sorry, go on, Leon.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to shoot that? Was it even a free? Was it inside the zone?
Free, yeah. That was my fourth shot. My fourth shot, or something like that. Get me? So the frees weren't too bad. It's just obviously get me like a bit of a, the 3-on-3 was a bit mad still.
I mean, Grizz.
Yeah. It didn't work, bro. I was doing Euro steps and everything.
Great. Them man, you man were dying. I'll be real. You man were dying, bro. I was watching.
You see, like we see man just doing
bruv, that. I said, bruv, there was not even like an ounce of coordination anywhere to be seen, bruv. Anywhere, bro. It was crazy.
Watch out for the video. When the video comes out the Big Six channel, you'll see, man. But long day.
At least you got the swimming on that side.
Yeah, listen, that's it. That's my spot, man. Somali Phelps.
Yo, who's those goggles, Saeed? I gotta ask you, who are them goggles from?
Bro, them goggles. What did they say? The goggles are not really goggling, no. They're not goggling.
No, I'm asking whose they were, bro. Because you said they were too small.
They're mine.
Like, wait,
they're mine, bro. But the problem is, I should have loosened them up, man.
Man had goggles to swim in that little short pool. Bro, I was dying when I was watching that. Bro, I was talking about Somali Phelps, bro. Listen, 3 strokes. A man was at the other end of the pool. I was like, that was some little pool. I was dying, bro. I was watching it, and I was thinking, hold on.
Please stop. Love it, bro.
Bro, you know when they put it on the booking.com and I thought it was a big pool, I thought, it's a nice.
You know what's funny?
I knew you were selling, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's the camera angle, exactly. All the way to the bottom.
They always do this, They always do this, these booking and Airbnbs.
Yeah, because
they
it's
look
the angle
like
of the camera. When they take a picture, they're going to take it from the furthest end all the way to the other end to make it look like the pool's big. And when you get in there, it looks like a bathtub.
Yeah, but Saeed, you can't get away with it, Saeed, because you gave the motivational speech before. He gave the motivational speech before. It was like, you got to get your
Oh,
exercise in the
dude.
morning, guys. And you got to, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys, you got to, do you know what I'm saying? Then,
Bro, listen, man. I just,
Big up
I
Saeed,
don't
man. I
realize
can't lie, bro.
You
Nah,
man
it
got
was
shafted,
crazy.
but nah, bro. Listen, the man that shot the Airbnbs, they have to do that, innit?
Yeah, they have to do that. They have to sell it, man. The whole villa was calm, though. The whole villa was big, but
Yeah, it
that
was
pool, they made it look like the angle. They do it in the hotels every time now. When I go book hotels,
True.
I'm like, right, getting gas. And then you get in the hotel and it's just fucking tiny, bro.
Wide
know what I mean?
lens, bro.
Yeah, man, they get the wide lenses.
Yeah.
And like, yo, what's going on here,
I'm
man?
not gonna lie, the comments are wilding right now. Oh my
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
bro,
crazy,
nah,
man.
but to be fair, the vlogs were wavy though. Still.
Yeah, they
Nah,
were.
nah,
wavy,
listen,
yeah, man.
trust me, man. Nah, the
You know what
vlogs
it is
were
though,
sick.
Saeed, yeah? Because you're
to finish them.
authentically you, bro. It's good content, do you know what I mean? Like, you're not begging.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah,
Just
nah,
being
for
you,
real.
bro. And I respect that, man. Like, genuinely, it's like, it's natural.
Nah, for
It's, sorry, rotted. Ross. Yes, it's natural for man. I was going to say, I just choked online, bro. This is mad.
Crazy.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Hey,
Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo.
Flipping
Nah,
out,
big
man.
up, man. Appreciate the love, man. Big up to everyone who's
Of
locked
course.
in, man. Like I said, I was just trying to do the vlogs, and yeah, they man, it did good numbers and that. So big up to everyone who's
No, big up, man. It's a different type of content as well. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, big up, man. Big up everyone who's locked in as well right now. Try to get to 1,000 likes before the end of the stream. I think we're on 900 or something like that. So yeah, let's get them likes up to 1,000.
900. Come on, people, man.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Big up to him. Get them to 1,000. Big up everyone here. Big up Rhino, man. Love for coming on, man, as usual.
Yeah, man. It was a good chat, man. Let's look forward to the season starting. Big up the Mandem as always. Who's not here? Traps, Musa, Ty, Faz, Nuruddin. Big up all the Mandem. Make sure you let us smashing the likes, people, man.
Yeah,
big up
man.
Saeed and Rants as well. Get them to 100K as well. The Mandem
Yeah.
putting in work, man. Trust me.
Work.
Man.
Trust me.
You know
It's
what I
only
mean?
right.
Work. You know what I mean? So yeah, big up, man. Big up, man. Leon, big up as well, man. Let them know what you got, anything got coming up, man. Big
Yeah,
up,
right.
man.
I was gonna say, Rhino, what you got coming up? What's going on with the artist?
I know things are going decent, man. The TikTok's jumping right now. I think I can't remember how many followers was on when I told you guys we're getting to 10. We're getting to 20 now. He's on 18 point something now. So
Come on.
20K followers pending on TikTok. The sounds are going crazy as well. So we're looking to drop soon, man. But you guys keep running up M Lizzie's sound on TikTok. Things are happening still, man. But we'll just wait and see. Gonna surprise you lot still. The videos looking. Well, might have not even shot the video. I don't know, but we'll see. You know, we'll give you guys a little something soon. But yeah, make sure you guys check out M Lizzie still. Next up, man. Next up, defo.
Man. Oh, big up Marcel as well because I know we missed him off as well.
Marcel as well. Big up Marcel, my bro.
Yeah,
Flawless as well, man. Got flawless.
Yeah,
flawless
as well.
yeah.
Flawless as well. Yeah, boxing's great. Do you know what I mean? We're building a grassroots thing. Obviously, the biggest thing at the moment, running club, is going strength to strength. We had about 65, 70 people on a run last week. So if you're anywhere near Milton Keynes, Bedford, Luton, Northampton, you can run for free every Saturday, 9:30, NLB Run Club. And yeah, man. Oh, we just did our first social event. Actually, I need to pin that.
Oh, sorry, Leon. Was that the thing that you said you bought the water gun for? You was talking about where you bought a water gun for?
This is a bit mad still, yeah. But, yeah, one of them. Yeah, crazy. But
I'm collecting ammo, bro, for the gulag, fam.
Yeah, this is mad. But
I got you, Deji. I got you.
I was gonna say as well.
Man dropped an RPG for me to pick up on GTA. Big up, bro.
You know what I'm moving, man. Not Bradford, Bedford. I know someone put in the thing. So anywhere near Milton Keynes, so like Luton, Bedford, Northampton. We did our first social event as well. We took the community out to like a wing spot, like that wing. What's that place called? Wingstop. We went to a place called Winkings and that. Yeah, the guy who owns it,
waffling on, trying to move on, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying the guy that owns it is best mates with Tony, so I'll try and get the inside scoop. But yeah, no, big up people. Make sure you subscribe to Saeed and Rants as well because they're close to 100K. Like I always say, very inspiring. And Saeed, man, it's good to have you back, man. Do you know what I mean? Rest the leg on that, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Big up. Yeah, big up to you, man. Always, man. Love as always. Big up Rants to the building as usual, man. What you got coming up, man?
Bruv, that watch along, man. Later on, what should I say, tomorrow morning. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's about it, bruv. 50 away from 99K, bruv. So we're closing in on 99.
Come on,
let's get there, man.
100's around the corner. You get me? So nice. It's blessed, man. And shout out Leon as well, bro. I see you, man, getting creative with your dating apps now. The new running club is the new dating app, bruv. It's the new speed dating, innit? That's what you're doing, bruv. I see Mandem getting creative. All these running clubs, I know that.
Look at him trying not to smile, bro. Keep going, Rance.
I know them running
smile,
clubs are rackets, blood. I'm telling you, bro. That's
Look at
what it is, bro. It's the new Tinder, blood.
It's a
Light
community
skin
project,
ready.
man. It's for the community. It's community.
No, that's what
project,
I've been, bro. Listen, dating's for the community
for the
as
Mandem
well,
community,
blood.
but yeah.
You know the ones there. That's how we bring in the next generation of humans.
No, it is still. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like.
You know what I mean, I hear bear man are there, like, you know what I mean, but man, them are, like,
But that's the thing, though, Rance, bro.
Leon's
Why
on
is
the
there
ropes,
bare man
bro.
and bare water guns? I don't get it.
Hey, no, what man? What? Nah, hey, they G sending, bro.
Yeah, Naji's moving mad. But also as well, yeah. If you haven't seen the Rants reacts as well, they're too funny, you know. Oh man,
Yeah, nah, for real.
No, the PK
That's
Humble
crazy.
one is too funny. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Check them out, people, man. Check out. Make sure you subscribe.
There's
Big
due
up,
to
man.
be another one as well, because that Pagan's dodging the boxing fight as well, blood. A man just seen, yeah, that he's got a fight.
I seen that.
He's got a fight against some bread looks like a crackhead. I'll be honest. Like,
Dude, swear down.
yeah, bro. They got him fighting some crackhead that they found on the street, blood. I swear down. That's what it looks like.
Who's he
Some
fighting?
little skinny crackhead, bro. Like
It's on that gunman, but I don't know.
Yeah, the gunman boxing. I ain't never heard of them in it, but they followed me in it because they must have heard that I wanted to fight my man. But it's one of them ones where it's like, to be honest, yeah, like I'm trying to fight him, but I'm trying to fight him on you lot show, to be honest. Like I'll hit Lean up, yeah, if this pussy's on it. If he wins his fight, innit, he's fighting a crackhead, so he should win, bro. Do you know what I mean? This brother looks like he's got about 20 seconds energy in a tank, yeah, before he just kills over. He looks like he smokes like 30 a day and that. Do you know what I mean? The brother he's fighting, so it's one of them ones.
Crazy.
They ain't gonna make no money off the fight. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, them man try to do a face-to-face online, and then man check the YouTube video. It's got like 40 views, blood. They're not making no money. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not making no money, It's one of them ones where, bro, I don't know. I might do a rant reacts to the press conference for banter.
Bro, I'm telling you, I will be there,
For
man.
banter, and then, do you know what I'm
More
saying?
viewers in the actual
Hopefully
stream.
he wins the fight, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? And then if he wins the fight, do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell him, bro, all right, cool. Then now you've had your tune up. Do you know what I mean? And then now you have to get knocked out.
Nah, for
At least you'll
real.
make some money this time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
100%, man.
these men are like, oh man, knocking out guys in sparring. No, you're not, man. Come on, bruv. Like, bro, the Leon knows, bro. Man don't really get knocked out in sparring like that. It very rarely happens. Do you know what I'm saying? Very rarely happens, bro. And also, there's a different type of confidence you have in sparring when you got 16-ounce gloves on and headgear. Yeah, you don't have that same bravery when you got 10 ounces on and you know you could sleep. If you slip once, it's not the same.
As soon as man, like, as soon as man start moving, like, I don't have to say that, up and down with the punches and that, it's game over. When you start to feel the power and that, you're like,
bare gym heroes, bro. Like that. But I know bare man that look crazy in sparring. They man are doing the Tyson peekaboo thing and launching stuff because they don't, because they know that if they get hit on their head, they're not gonna feel anything. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, even when you got small gloves on, you got no headgear, bro. You think twice before you do everything. It's a completely different fight. It's not the same.
Yeah, for real.
Same.
Yeah, if you want to get that cracking, man, we got the other thing.
Yeah, we're gonna get cracking. Trust me. Don't worry, man.
We got the venue, we got everything there.
Yeah, bro, I need that, bro. I need that still.
Yeah.
Do you know
For
what
real,
I'm saying?
man, for real.
It's one of them, man. So, yeah, man's gonna hit you up, yeah.
Come on.
Hopefully he doesn't lose this fight though, because bro, I'll be real. He could lose, but I hope he doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if he loses, it's dead.
Yeah.
So hopefully
check that out, people, man. Soon come. AG, what you got coming up, man? Big up.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's been a bad day, man. The flipping charges going, man.
Is that
peak?
What's happened?
Oh my days.
It's crazy, man.
Oh, look how he got.
Oh, the signal's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Where is this guy? Why he's got no signal?
Yeah, it's mad. Also, people, man, you lot stay safe out there, man. If you're in the UK, man, if you know, you know, man, because UK right now is on a mad thing right now. So you lot, especially in London and that. To be fair, it's everywhere, man. To be honest with you, man.
I'm seeing videos on Southend and everything, man. It's
Southend, bro. It's all over the world, bro. 2024 is Armageddon, fam. I'm telling you,
Armageddon, bro.
This year is class, bro. Everything's going sideways everywhere, bro.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted, bro. Everything's going crazy everywhere, bro. It's a sign of the times, isn't it? It's a sign of it's a sign of the world that we're living in right now, bro. No, I mean, this is just what it is, bro. So
yeah, for real, man. Nah, it's crazy, man. So you lot just stay safe out there. You get me? And yeah, man, I'll be back tomorrow. You get me? Tuning. Obviously, I'll be back actually, tomorrow, technically, for the watch along. And then see what happens tomorrow, people, man. But big up to everyone. This has been a Mandem Talk. We'll be back next Wednesday as usual. Big up to you lot. We're out. Peace.